We're getting it out of the way soon. We're getting it out of the way now.
Seriously, and thank you for being there quick to get this. So
Can you hear us? There it is. Okay.
Be right back. Shit. And welcome back to Homebrew Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me,
it's me, Porter.
It is Porter, and we're here for an awesome OP-13 metagaming night, guys. OP-13 is out, it's legal, and all the leaders seem to be putting a huge impression on the current meta. Wouldn't you say?
I mean, certainly Ace and Emu, maybe a bit of Roger.
Maybe.
Red Green Luffy seems promising next set, not right now, but for 14 that we'll get into that soon, but
absolutely.
Sabo is also very strong.
Very, very strong. Koala is still looking like it's trying to put in some favors in here. I think Koala's it's got its good matchups in this meta, but that's really from the last set.
Yeah, I mean
OP-13. I mean, of course, we still. I mean, out of all the decks that like were not introduced this set, what do you think's really surviving? Blue, purple, Luffy. Is Zoro still around? Yeah.
Green Zoro is currently the third deck in the triangle, so it's way worse than the other two, but it's still the third best deck.
All right.
It's just like, yeah, Zoro is still the third best deck, despite like being leagues worse than Ace and Emu.
Right.
because it is still just Zoro. It does sometimes just win because you are able to capitalize on other decks not seeing their perfect curve. But other than that, like, it's Ace and Emu running the show.
This meta has been absolutely insane, and I think we're having a nice little talk too about some of the things that we think probably should see a ban list going in here, given that we are getting very narrow. One thing that you guys got to look out for when you're looking at TCGs, you never want them to get down to like a 2-3 deck is almost survivable, almost, but it's really not where you want to be. The triangle should be the archetypes, not necessarily the leaders. And if you get into a meta that's really just like 2 or 3 different leaders that are really the only thing playable within a meta, it kind of stifles creativity and stifles a lot of people's desire to play in it. I think we've already experienced that before. There was a kind of a downturn, I'd say probably maybe about 4 months ago, where people just weren't that incentivized to want to play. They felt like the meta kind of cleaned itself out. There was 3 real decks, and it's kind of a boring format.
I will disagree with that because you're talking about OP-11 format, right? I will disagree. There were a lot of decks playable in OP-11.
But the sentiment we were getting from a lot of players, they felt like there was really just a 3-person. And we did see
obviously there was the triangle of Blue Purple Luffy, Bello Betty, and Green Purple Luffy. But there was also Buggy. Buggy was also very much around. Law was a deck that should have been tier 1, but not enough people were playing. Like, that deck legitimately had the strength of a tier 1 deck, that format.
Absolutely. And we got to showcase it quite a bit on this channel too. But the sentiment I was getting back from social media, even in the drop of attendance in the locals, it felt like there was given that kind of impression, and that's the thing that you got to kind of recover from. So it's not just like, yes, I agree with you. There's always other stuff out there, and honestly, there's a lot of stuff that's being underutilized, underpracticed, underrepresented, not getting enough chance because it's a very hard challenge for you to want to pick up the game. You got about 3 months in the meta for you to be able to play it. And you're going to go through a lot of losses before you get to any wins, before you really kind of figure out how this deck really wants to function. And sometimes you don't succeed at all. And that's pretty devastating. So most people are pretty comfortable playing what they know has results. So they don't have to waste their time getting a bunch of losses out of the way and trying to build something on their own. And there's very few players out there that'll keep teching this stuff. The individual that was playing Nami before it got banned was continually teching that deck to try and make sure that Nami was still a presentable threat and something that could win. And there's other individuals with other side decks that were just topping out of nowhere. They were like, okay, wow, you put a lot of work in this, congratulations. But you don't get too many players like that, especially when you play competitively. Most people like me don't have that much time. We net deck, we take some stuff off the top, and maybe we tweak it a little bit to our own play style. But if it gets to that point where the audience feels like it's getting kind of stale, that's the danger zone. This is that's kind of like your red flag warning zone of maybe we should probably do something to fix it. Because we're talking about the promo that's coming out in December, right? The Roger one.
Yeah.
That's finally going to make Roger remotely a top tier deck.
It'll be okay. I like tier 3 bordering on tier 2.
Variable.
Not fantastic, but it's a fine deck.
Yeah, I think it's a fun deck. It's very linear, very unga bunga, just like the Zoro deck is. And we got some great examples of exactly what we mean. We'll talk about that here in a little bit when we get into the actual matches after we do card reveals and some really cool stuff we want to cover with you. But yeah, the blue purple is also getting a huge power up with this promo too, to the point where it's going to be tier 1, right?
Like, yeah. I mean, it'll still probably be worse than Ace and Emu, but it'll be like a top tier deck again, and people will be playing it because it's been seeing a pretty big resurgence in the East with EVO3 format because they also just recently got the promos.
Yep. So that's something to be looking out for. I don't think that we're in the danger zone. Like I said, these are just red flags. These are things you want to be on the lookout for. Make sure that if you get the feelers out there, they do surveys all the time and they listen to their surveys. So if there are other people that are feeling that way, I would definitely get your words out to Bondi if you feel like the set's getting too linear. Because Emu is a very oppressive deck. And it kind of makes sense, to be honest with you. This is supposed to be the big bad. We've all been building up to see what this is. There's a lot of us questioning, what do we do against this Emu? Because there's been nothing really demonstrated in the anime here for us to really say anything about him outside of being a silhouette and killing non-powerful characters. I mean, what would you say about the King of Alabasta? Would you say that was
I mean, hasn't killed any powerful characters in the anime yet. Manga is a different story.
Yeah, I gotta stick to that. I gotta be true to our word. Yeah. Make sure that we stay just to the anime for y'all. But there's a lot of people wondering what this is. She, the silhouette, they, whatever the emu is going to be a huge threat. And now we have it in Flesh and Blood, and the threat is real.
No, we have it in the One Piece TCG.
Yeah.
Not Flesh and Blood, no.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a different game.
Yes. Variable says, I'm still adding changes to Black Yellow Luffy, and I don't like the correct build, as people call it. I don't blame you, Variable, because, I mean, there's a lot of people that will say, hey, I think I figured out the math and I figured this thing out. But honestly, it's more than just math. It's more than just consistency. It's also about the right cards, the right things that can help you in the meta in certain bad matchups, and starting to figure that out. I think we are probably due for something we talked about in my previous video where I was solo here talking to you guys about the TCG wars. I think we're about due for the best 2 out of 3 in side decks. I think that is more and more as we get into these formats, one of the easiest ways to fix a lot of problem children, like these decks that you have like those auto losses against, is allowing people to have like a 10-card side deck that allows them to tech cards specifically against some of those worst matchups. So if you're expecting to see them, you have an opportunity to bring them in games 2 and 3 to help leverage the weight in your favor. Because as we've seen with a lot of printings, a lot of cards, honestly, like Zoro, a lot of people say it's the worst deck, or like the most annoying deck.
I saw one person saying that. I don't know. Like,
okay.
It's such a whatever deck. I don't understand why people would have strong feelings on the deck, but...
Yeah, same. But there's a lot of tech that goes against Zoro. There's a lot of cards in almost every single color that do an amazing job of countering what Zoro wants to do. And if I had the opportunity to side deck like 4 copies of the card, like the Judgment, if I was playing purple, maybe the was it Shiro? Who's the black slash character blocker for the Navy? That gains plus 5,000 if he blocks a slash type character.
I do not remember this card.
It's a Navy card. It was something we teched in for Kobe to try and get around the Zoro build.
I mean, you didn't play any Kobe during OP-12 format, so I never saw this.
It's in the deck. I did have that as a special tech treatment if I was going to go up against Zoro, but it's not one of those cards that's like really good in all the matchups. It's really good against that matchup, or like the slash types. You got cards that are like, immune to slash type, which are kind of neat, but it's just kind of like flavor wise. But there's also cards in here that really kind of like lean into saying, hey, if you're in this color, here's an answer towards some of those problem children decks that you might have. And they're abundant across all the formats, but most of them don't see play because you don't want to put a deck or a card in there that's good against one matchup, but it's a dead card against another. And this would be probably the prime moment to do so, given that we are getting to such a linear type of OP-13 format where Emu is going to be everywhere. Ace, the best matchup against it, is going to be everywhere. And trying to overcome both of those hurdles is going to be a very big challenge for a lot of different decks. Zoro does a pretty good job of fighting through all the resource gain from Ace, but does a terrible job in the Emu.
I mean, actually, no.
Did I get it wrong on the other board?
I mean, I'm not 100% sure on it, but it's like Zoro can beat both decks under the right conditions. Where, because Ace is mainly trying to play a bunch of blockers, Zoro can kind of get through that. Emu is kind of similar, and you can kind of just start picking apart at Emu's board, but it is, if the other 2 decks high roll, or Zoro is also just a high roll deck right
That's
now.
true.
Zoro is a very high roll deck where it,
Reminds me
with
of
what it
Battle
is currently,
Yeah.
where you really want to be seeing the new 4-cost Zoro. You really want to be like the 3-cost Mihawk into the 4-cost Zoro. You want to be seeing your Tashigis and your Laws to like bounce back the Tashigis and stuff. So if you're not like seeing exactly what you need, the deck does not perform anywhere near as well as the other 2, but like it can still kind of perform.
Analysis, yeah. I'd like to see it in firsthand. We'd like to see some more people playing some Emu around personally. I know a lot of people are kind of like going against it because not a lot of people want to play against it. But honestly, I'd love to see it on camera and get some analysis into it, because I think Emu has a weakness. I think there are certain things you can do against the deck to try and leverage it in your favor. I don't think it's exploitable as maybe like a 2020 chopper deck, but I do think that there are certain playstyles that can give you some leverage in your favor. And I hope with some analysis of some of that gameplay, I might be able to help you guys out and figure out some ways, because it's one of the things I love doing in TCGs is tearing a deck apart and seeing what makes it tick, and then finding out where its vulnerabilities might be, and see if you can try to exploit those. Those are the best ways to deal with certain metas. We've been dealing this for years in Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh! What was the other one? That like Pokemon kind of, because Pokemon really plays itself. It's really how do I win on turn 1 with Pokemon. But a lot of the TCGs I've been playing for a long time, you see what the meta is, and you try to correct it by creating ways to exploit the vulnerabilities that happen to be by the represented deck type.
I will say, with your talk about side decks, I have been seeing a lot of discussion in Yu-Gi-Oh right now about people wanting the side deck gone.
Really? Why is that?
Because in Yu-Gi-Oh there are a lot of just silver bullet cards that you can bring into the side deck and just insta-wins game 2 and 3, and that's not fun.
Do you think there's any cards like that in One Piece that would just like silver bullet it? I mean, obviously you got to see them too, because that's the other thing about in Yu-Gi-Oh, you almost like to see every card in your deck. The whole deck plays itself to the point where you see almost virtually everything. Whereas there's still variance within the OPTCG where you don't know what you're going to see.
Yeah,
your search is only...
I'm just saying, like, there are arguments against sideboards.
Sure. Yeah, I think when you're introducing cards like that, that would be pretty bad. But I don't think I've seen anything like that in OPTCG. Good point. All right, guys, we got to have the pack giveaway, of course, for OPTCG. I think we're not even halfway through yet. One hit. One secret rare has been pulled from the box so far. We have not gotten the foil dons yet.
What
we
secret rare was it?
Sabo. Black Sabo for, I can't remember. I think it was
the worst one.
Hazelnuts, I think was the one that got that one. But we had that, and of course, if we're talking about the hits that are not hits considerably, we've only lost the Trafalgar Law that was a PRB exclusive. So a really good chance of you getting something that might be a PRB exclusive. Hoping for the Marco. That's going to be huge for a winner out there. And we'll see if we can get some of those really cool other secret rares. The alt arts are still in the box. The foil dons are still in the box. Still a good chance of getting a gold don out there. God pack potential out here. Not for the current set in OP-11. Not until we get the next wave.
13.
13, sorry. Because we got a really cool video to show you after we get into some cool reviews.
The video was part of the championship. You can't show that video.
Oh, okay. Because I cut it.
Oh, you cut it? Okay.
I literally cut it out. I learned how to edit, guys. I learned how to cut things. I'm getting really decent. Like a 3-year-old with a crayon book. But I'm getting pretty good. I've been cutting up videos. And if you guys look at some of my current content, you're going to be like, wow, he tried. He tried. And I did try. We got some good content coming out there. First, I do got this really special reveal. My man Porter over here actually created some of the best leaders I've ever seen in my life. Leaders that I think all of you are going to be chasing. If One Piece, Bandai.
What are you talking about? No, I didn't make these. These are the leaks for OP-16.
Oh, these are 16 leaks? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
These are
OP-16 leaks.
Totally.
Yeah, that Bandai definitely wants you to play. Some of the best leaders in the world. Let's check them out. All right, starting off with Nico Robin, looking rather interesting. This is a interesting look for Nico. Feel like she's aged about 30 years and looking like a grandma with a, is that a cucumber?
Something like that.
All right, well, with a cucumber. Okay, so this for life 5,000.
To entice Chopper.
Yeah. That's right. The for life 5,000 power leader. According to the rules, this card's name is always treated as Nico Robin. According to the rules, this deck must only contain cards with trigger. When attacking, you must trash one card with trigger from your hand. Return one Dawn from your field to your Dawn deck. On an opponent's attack, the attacking card gains Banish this turn. Very effective against trigger decks. Banish, very effective.
I mean, no, this gives your opponent's attacking card Banish against you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, this is the best thing you could possibly have for a trigger deck.
Yeah,
is Banish. Very good effect. What do you guys think?
I think this has a lot of potential to shake up the meta.
Absolutely. I am giving your opponent Banish. Super OP. Next one, we have Tony Chopper, looking a little bit vicious as a fox. I always really saw him as a reindeer. Yeah. But, okay, according to the rules, this card's name is always treated as Tony Chopper. Accordingly, this is Tony Chopper. According to the rules, you may only include cards with animal-type kingdom. Smart. Gotta keep him with his animal friends.
Yeah. It's for the theme. You know, you have to balance this very powerful effect that this card has.
Absolutely. And all of your characters gain minus 3,000 power. So, is he feeding them bad drugs? Is that what this is? Is this like the hangover of the drugs that he's feeding them?
Yeah, something like that.
Love the Christmas theme still good there. Love this. Our next leader reveal. Oh, Soga King. There we go. Soga King. According to the rules, this card is always treated as Usopp. all of your characters gain minus 10 cost.
Notably, this is on board, not in hand.
Yes. You
So all your characters will be 0 cost on board.
Yeah, no free plays for you, no free 10 drops. On opponent's turn, this effect must be activated when one of your characters is removed from the field by your opponent's card effect or KO'd. If you have 5 or less cards in your hand, trash 1 card from your hand. Better make sure you have 6 cards in your hand. But absolutely pro. Really makes sense. I mean, Soda King looked a little lush from his day of potentially drinking out there, but love it, love it. Looking good in the flesh here.
Very strong card.
And Monkey D. Luffy, of course we would have another one of these. Lee's leader. You don't have
Of course,
enough
you always
Monkey
have
Ds.
to have another Luffy.
Right? Always more Luffys. Let's go. According to the rules, this card's name is treated as Monkey D. Luffy. On your opponent's turn, you must rest all of your Dawn cards. For every Dawn card rested this way, give your leader all of your
And all of your characters.
just minus 2,000 power for the turn. Ooh, that's super OP. So everything's gonna be 0 power.
Yeah, no, because power does go into the negatives. So
Oh, that's true.
On your 10 Dawn turn, this is minus 20,000 power to all of your characters.
Wow. So what happens when a negative character swings into a character?
It's treated as a smaller number.
And it just kind of like sits there and laughs.
So, yeah, no, there's no stack overflow in this game.
Oh, okay. On the end of turn, set all of your Dawn cards as active. Smart. So that way at the end turn, you can minus your
Yeah.
cards. Yeah.
Notably, with this, you will not be able to activate counter because the on opponent's attack effect will happen before you would be able to use any counter events.
That makes sense. Yes, because there's stages here.
Yeah.
On the attack resolves first, then you have the blocker choice, then you have the event choice, and then you have damage resolution. All right. And a Roanoa Zoro, and man, this guy's a menace. According to the rules, this name is treated as Roanoa Zoro. Dawn times 3, plus this leader cannot attack. Main, this leader cannot be set as active. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It's kind of like he's lost, but lost forever.
Yeah, you know, Zoro, notably, always been a deck that only wants to really swing 1 time a turn anyhow.
Right?
And you don't want the swing to be too big either.
Right? You got to keep it low. Keep it low. I mean, we're not trying to go crazy here in our One Piece format here. Hey, Sanji here. According to the rules, this card's name is treated as Sanji. Leader must attack if able. According to the rules, this deck must contain at least 16 event cards. Wow. All right. When attacking, reveal 1 event card in your hand. Your opponent may choose and activate the main or counter effect of that card. Oh, nice. It's a generous deck. It's giving the opponent the opportunity to activate main or counter.
Yeah, they get to have a free Gum Gum Giant.
That's so generous.
Yeah.
Sanji is such a
Sanji,
giving
always
person.
a generous person. You know, always feeding people like he did with Gin. And, of course, this is also a leader that encourages the generosity because at the end of the turn, if you weren't generous and you did not activate this card's when attacking effect, you do have to return all Dawn cards from your field to your Dawn deck.
Oh, man. Well, you better be generous out there, guys. You know what they say about giving people out there. Make sure you're always generous.
Yeah.
I like that. And I believe... No, we have Nami. That is a interesting look for Nami, I gotta say. I feel like maybe she...
The time skip was rough on the
Yeah,
Straw Hats.
it was a little rough for the Straw Hats here. According to the rules, this card's name is treated as Nami. Your turn, this effect must be activated when a card is removed from your opponent's life
You
cards.
or your opponents.
You or your opponents, thank you. If you have 7 or less cards in hand, trash 1 card from your hand. Yeah, appropriate. I mean, you have 7 cards in your hand.
Yeah, that's too many cards. That's too many cards. You need less cards in your hand.
Seriously, and these greedy people out there with those 10-card hands or whatnot, man, we gotta put a stop to this. I'm getting tired of it. On your opponent's attack, this leader gains minus 2,000 power during the turn. That makes
Also,
a lot of
notably,
sense.
not a once per turn, so this happens for every attack.
Yeah. So it's essentially a 3,000 life leader.
It's 3,000 power, or it could be a 0 power if they keep swinging.
That's true. Very true.
That's all.
And that's all of them. All right, guys, tell me in the chat. Go ahead.
Very interesting cards for OP-16, I will say.
Absolutely. I like this. I like this. This is honestly some of the funniest stuff I've read in a long time. I love the creativity that went into this, and it just fits so perfect with these fake Straw Hats. So, Bondi, it's on you. Print these cards. It'd be hilarious. Do a joke pack or some joke set. They'd be a lot of fun for players.
Okay, now onto the real leaks.
Right.
Or reveals. These are not leaks.
Reveals for our new set, OP-14. Let's see if we can finally find some powerhouse cards that can really push us into greener pastures in the new format. Starting off with Kuro, green character, 7 cost, 8,000 power. On play, if your leader is Kuro. Oh, Kuro support finally.
Yeah, Kuro support, right? Right
Yeah.
before it gets rotated.
Smart. All right. Play up to
Oh,
one of
Captain
these.
Literal. You just missed new Robin leader. Let's
Yeah.
go back. Let's go back.
That's gonna lurk for a while at work. Yeah, like we definitely want to go back.
Yeah, no, Captain Literal. You might want to pay attention because I think this Robin leader will really change your mind.
Absolutely, Captain.
So-
I think this is all for you, bud.
I want your opinions on this.
Yeah. Kind of curious what your thoughts on this new Robin leader. And are you gonna make it? Are you gonna make this new Robin leader? Are you gonna put the deck together?
Yeah, I mean, it seems very strong. Way better
Absolutely.
than the old one.
Very giving, generous card. I think it definitely warrants your attention, Captain.
Yeah.
All right, I know that he's working, so he probably can't have the volume up too high. So
Let's get back into the
let's get
actual
back
new
into
cards.
this thing. Okay, let's go. I love that we're getting Kuro support so late in the game. But East blue type character with 6 costs and less from your hand. Okay,
Yeah,
so,
it's whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to play Kuro to play this card, and I mean, that's all I really have to say.
Right? Hey, look. Oh, and Virgo, purple character, OP-14, 5 cost, 7,000 power. Once per turn, if your Don Quixote Pirates type character would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may return 1 Don from your field to your Don deck. And when attacking, Don -1, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 power during this turn. That's all right. It's a great
fine.
limited card. Definitely a good limited card. I like
Yeah.
this on curve.
Yeah, this is a fine card. It is.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I don't think it's really changing, shaking up the meta though.
Arlong. We kind of
Ooh.
talked about this one a little
Okay.
bit before, but it's the on play if your leader is Fishman type. Look at the top 4, reveal 1 card with the cost of 2 or more, add it to your hand. So it's Carp Searcher for Jinbei, which is strong.
Really strong.
And it's 3k power, so you can Jinbei effect to put 2 Dawn under it, and now it's an attacker.
You know, now I've seen what Ace can do. Porcos the Ace, the new one. Looking at what Roger is, that card just feels like super OP. And you guys, like a little like foreshadowing for you guys. You're about to see how gross that card can be. Variable says, I want a Kuro to be good. Honestly, I'd like to see some of the older characters come back.
Maybe.
It'd be interesting.
But we have a lot of cards to go through, so.
Yeah. And Silver's Rayleigh here. Yellow, interesting. Former Roger Pirates on play. If your leader is multicolored and your opponent has 3 or fewer life, gain up to one of your opponent's characters with the original cost of 7,000 or less. Nice.
It's fine.
That's a good 6 cost 7k KO. KO is kind of like one of those things where they had so much in the format that was like, if you KO this, if you KO it. I prefer the trash ability. I really liked Ben Beckman's just trash.
Yeah, but like it's a whatever card.
Trigger, you can activate this on play effect. Which
Yeah,
is not bad.
it's fine.
Roranor Zoro in red, 7 cost, 8,000 power, rush. When attacking, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 1,000 power during this turn.
It's all right.
Yeah. Nice on top.
It'll be good for the pre-release.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, house. What's the rarity on this one?
Rare.
Rare? Okay. Hoping to pull that one. Absalon, yellow Thriller Bark Pirates on KO. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal it to one Thriller Bark Pirates type card and add it to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order.
And the trigger is the same as all the other Thriller Barks. This is a searcher that's
Yeah.
on KO. Your leader can KO cards, so you get to proc this on your own terms.
Yeah.
And then the trigger is the same that all the yellow Thriller Barks have, which is a fine trigger.
I would have preferred the trash, to be honest with you. On this one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, but Moria has enough milling.
That's fair. All right, Mr. One Das Bones. If there is a character with a cost of 0 or 8 or more,
It gets
this
pseudo
character
rush.
gets pseudo rush. Nice. Okay. On play, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 0.
And your leader can make things 0 cost super easily. So what you can do is like you can do the Bond Clay, like on 4 Dawn, you can play the Bond Clay, leader effect KO the Bond Clay, and then the Bond Clay brings this from trash.
Nice.
So that's pretty strong.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, Sanji was a powerhouse. Now being able to play with Silver's Rayleigh with a very similar effect. 6 cost or less, but really good. Those on-play rest effects for rushers, just absolutely
Yeah, for something with
overperforming.
pseudo rush, pretty solid.
I like that. Miss All Sunday. Looking good. On play, if your leader type is Baroque Works, you may play one character with a type including Baroque Works, and a cost of 4 or less, and up to one character with a type including Baroque Works of a cost 1 or less.
from your trash. So, hello, Gecko Moria.
Right? 7-cost Gecko with Nico Robin. I like that.
Yeah, very
and
strong
this
card.
one definitely locked as it should be.
Yeah.
Hey, look, they did Gecko Moria right. Can they actually just remake Gecko Moria? Like, with these words that say Thriller Bark?
I mean, I feel like this is vanilla. Vanilla, we don't need to talk about vanillas that much.
2K counter?
No, it's not a 2K counter.
It's not even 2K counter!
No, it's just a standard vanilla.
Oh, okay. Trafalgar Law! Here we go. 9 rush. Alright. On your opponent's attack, once per turn, you may trash 2 cards from your hand. Ouch, what? Choose one of your characters and swap the character's original power with the leader. That's...
So, it's trash 2 to make your leader a 10k for the battle. I think this should be for the turn, personally. I think this should make your leader 10k for the turn if you're trashing
if you're
2
trashing
cards.
2, absolutely. That's huge.
Like, I mean, it's fine because you're getting 5k worth of counter out of 2 cards, which can only usually ever give you a most 4k counter. So, like, that's fine, but it should do more.
Variable in chat. Unban Gecko. Unban Gecko.
No, do not unban Gecko.
Black Yellow becomes OP again.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it might, but
That's pretty
just for the sake of everything, Gecko should not come back.
That's fair. Aladdin, blue character. On play, play up to 1 Fishman or Merfolk type characters with a cost 3 less from your hand. Okay,
KO,
draw a
draw a
card.
card. It's
bad.
whatever. Manga.
Oh,
Mihawk.
wow, that looks gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Right there, baby. Look at that. I mean, look at this awesome, beautiful card. You guys, are you gooning over Mihawk? Guys, come on. Come on. That's a family channel. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this one. This one I'm super
It's a
excited.
very strong card.
When I saw this, I was like, oh, come on, baby, let's go. Nami blocker on play. Rest up to 2 of your opponent's characters that cost 8 or less. Then, at the end of your turn, set up to 5 of your rested dons as active. Now, this is only once, because right after the on play.
Yeah, but this is also still just a custom card. Like, this is an absolute custom card for Red Green Luffy. They saw that it wasn't seeing play, and they decided to give it a card that is basically crack Concaden for the deck.
It really is. 10,000 power.
Also, it
and counter.
rests 2 cards. It rests 2 characters as well.
Mm-hmm.
This card is
For 4
ridiculous.
costs.
Yeah, this definitely makes Red Green Luffy a consideration in the meta.
Secret rare?
No,
Super rare alt. Okay.
Yeah, that's just the alt art.
Okay.
We'll get
Captain
into
said, I saw it, but had to work a call, had to answer. Take that for showing me something hilarious but terrible.
Okay.
Good to see.
Crocodile.
Up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost 9 or less cannot attack until the end of their next turn. Afterwards, if your opponent has a character with a cost 0 or 8 or more, draw a card.
Pretty strong effect, just being able to freeze something. And then, want to read the second part?
You may trash 1 card from your hand.
So,
Play this character from your trash.
On KO. And your leader can KO this, which means you get the on play again.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
This gives,
Wow.
not only does this give Crocodile a ton of card draw, this also just gives it like a real win condition and power play. Like, this card is insane. Definitely makes Crocodile a consideration for OP-14.
I agree.
Also, your opponent can't KO it at all because you just play it again, and then you also get the on play again to freeze something. So yeah, this card is absurd. You have to trash it or bottom deck it, or returning it to hand isn't even that good because your opponent just gets to play it again.
You're just gonna play it, yeah.
This card is really strong. Like, this is an insane card.
I agree. Insane. Insane in the membrane. Dracula Mihawk, your turn. When this character is rested, up to 1 of your opponent's characters that cost 9 or less cannot be rested until the end of your opponent's next turn. Once per turn, on your opponent's attack, you may discard 1 card from your hand, give up to 1 of your leader or characters plus 2,000 power during this battle.
It's fine. Like, again, just solid green card because the your turn effect also procs on attack. It's like, yeah, Mihawk can trigger it a turn earlier than other decks, but like, it's still only okay. Mihawk is a very lackluster deck this set.
Mm-hmm. S4 Zuo, what's up? What's up? Good to see you, first time chatter. If you want, put in exclamation point join for your chance to win one of the 2 packs we're giving away. Only a secret rare has been pulled from the community box so far. Lots of hits coming your way. But good to see you, S4.
We
These
have
the
the
SPs.
SPs, yep.
Beautiful.
We have Kid and Killer. We have Mihawk. We have Sengoku.
I need this. I need this for reasons. I need this. I need this for reasons. I'm just kidding. Sengoku's great.
We have the Sugar Searcher, we have the Perona 2K, and then we have the 9-cost boa from this set.
Oh, okay, from the set.
Yeah.
Yeah. That Mihawk looks crazy. Yeah, it does.
The 8-cost, yeah. The new 9-cost looks okay. It looks whatever.
Midnight, good to see ya.
The artwork's good, but the actual like effect of that new 9-cost Mihawk is pretty mediocre.
Personally, I'm so glad they went back to the style though. The SPs that have this look to it.
The mosaic style for the SPs are very nice.
I think that they're some of their best that they've done.
Yeah.
In all the sets. I've gotten 2 of them at least from the sets that they had them. Both of them, they're my treasured items. I love them to death. They're great. Look beautiful. Love to see him see play, but also like some of these things are what, $100, $200 a piece.
Oh,
The Perona, yeah. This one for Midnight's favorite. Makes sense.
yeah.
Beautiful. All right.
We have the Altards.
Let's take a look at these real quick. Trafalgar Laws. This is the one we already read.
Yeah. We've already seen all these cards.
Yeah. Here's the... Already seen it. Shanks, 7 cost.
We talked about that before. You have the
Jimbei.
Jimbei and the Arlong.
This goes hard. That Arlong goes hard.
Yeah.
Those look great. Doflamingo and Virgo. Neat. I like it. As for, do you think PRB 01 is staying where it is at price, or is it worth a pickup right now? As for, personally, I'm kind of a collector of sealed. I don't know if you noticed from the behind me. I like sealed. Sealed goes up. I've always been trying to overcome my Great Depression of losing an alpha box as a kid and having it stolen when it was like $60, and it didn't mean anything until I looked at the value of it today and realized I could have bought a house. I think PRB is going to keep going up. I think PRB, as long as the more and more people keep opening the boxes and there's less and less out there, that those sets are going to be, it's like the blue bottom of the One Piece OP-1, along with PRBs, who are the most desired effects because cards were great. They had manga hits, had god packs.
Captain Literal, of course, the Robin fan likes the new Robin artwork. Of course,
of course,
predictable.
We'll get back to that, Captain. But personally, anything that has that kind of high demand and high cost, if you're trying to pay to open, buy the singles. Personally, because it's going to be a lot cheaper to just get the singles you're looking for. You're not going to, unless you get a god pack, unless you get a gold Dawn that's really super expensive. You're really not going to get your money back in buying it or even opening it. But if you want to sit on it, I mean, it's just going to go up. It's going to keep going up. There's no reason for it to go down. They're not going to reprint it. We're so far behind it now. We're begging them to print more of the PRB2.
Oh yeah, we actually did get announced that we're going to get more prints for PRB2.
Hallelujah.
The next illustration boxes are going to have PRB2 packs in them.
The illustration boxes?
Yeah.
All right.
It's something. I think it's going to be 2 packs of PRB2, 2 packs of OP-13.
Yeah. Variable S4, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Variable says, in this meta, I won't do that much, in my opinion. It's been power crept out.
For Gecko?
For Gecko.
No.
I disagree.
No, it's generic. That's the thing. Gecko is generic.
S4, I appreciate that. It is what it is. As a kid, you really didn't know what's going on. I tried starting the Magic the Gathering club, but I was also a nerd. Got bullied. Bullies took my stuff. They didn't really know what they had. I don't think those cards really saw the light of day. It happens. But I'm learning from that lesson. Sometimes when you want to hang on to it, because I do have a blue bottom box that I am keeping in a nice little hard case, and every day I get to check to see it go up. It reminds me of the idea of, like, I used to be able to afford stocks. And I've never been able to afford stocks. But it makes me feel like I can afford stocks, because I get to see those stocks go up. And I like it. It makes me feel good.
All right.
Let's go back to the card reviews.
Yeah. So,
Nico Robin, Nami looking a little weird.
no, that's Bond Clay.
That's clearly Nami.
All right, I guess.
Anybody else out there? This is clearly Nami. Look a little weird. Never really took Nami for a kung fu fighter, but okay. And Das Bones. Gecko Moria, Boa, Perona. Here's a nice little Perona for you, Midnight. Clearly, see? Clearly Nami. Captain Limber agrees with me.
Sure. And then the new alt events.
Those are so good. What was she saying? I might. Oh, this is when she was in Impel Down, and she was like,
I think it's the You'll Frighten Me.
You'll Frighten Me. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the new Capone Beige event.
Oh, okay, great. Don't scream. You'll frighten me. That scene was epic. I loved it. Just so perfect for that pirate crew. Long.
Yeah.
No,
Captain
no.
Literal's right. New Yell staple and yeah, bot.
Mm-hmm. Get out of here, bot. Come back when you actually have a real opinion.
Okay.
Absolutely new yellow staple.
And that's all the alt arts.
Yeah.
Now we have the new SSP for Buggy, and then the Gold
I love
Meow.
that they're doing this. I love that they're doing these. These Gold Dawn are absolutely insane. I'm collecting right now, and they're getting to an affordable price at $15 per for the Gold Dawn for Goldie Roger. I'm super excited that I can finally get a Gold Dawn set that I can actually afford. The Gold Dawn that come in these PRBs. Woo, woof.
Yeah, because there are multiple. You don't guarantee pull the Gold Dawn you want.
Mm-hmm. Should we talk about this vanilla?
It's not a vanilla. It has an effect, but it's not a fantastic effect.
I think we've seen this on like at least a dozen cards.
Yeah,
at this
it's
point.
Dawn ×2. Draw cards on KO, which is whatever.
On KO, draw card. Jinbei needs all the draw power as
Also,
possible.
gets rush if a card is trashed from hand due to new effect, which is leader effect, which is fine.
Mm-hmm. Koala. Activate main, you may trash this character up to one of your Fishman or Merfolk type leaders or character cards. Gain plus 2,000 power during this battle.
It's not good. It's not even
the callback though.
I mean, it's a nice callback, but
yeah.
like whatever. It's a pack filler card.
This is one of the I'd say 210th time that Oda made me cry watching the show. So it was a foundational development moment for me, having cried 210 times watching the show. At this point, I think we're up to 642.
Nice.
Yeah, 642 times that Oda's been able to make me cry in this amazing story. If you don't know what I'm talking about, rewatch this series. This is so good.
Okay, we have a lot of cards to go through.
What? No, we don't. We've got Baby 5.
Okay,
what does it do though? All right, I gotta see it. Baby 5. Add up to one Dawn from your Dawn into your Dawn deck. Set it as active for on play at 4.
Yep.
I can play this in Roger.
Eh.
Sets it as active. I can play this as Roger.
I guess. I guess it is an option. You'd rather just play Bond Clay though.
Fair. On play minus.
Or on KO.
On KO, sorry. Dawn -1. Add up to one card from the top of your deck to the top.
More
of your
generic heal for purple. Also, Dofi gets to redirect it into this. So yeah, this card is ridiculous in Dofi.
Yeah.
Why are they giving purple more generic heal?
Right? I thought we were talking about that. Keeping it in the color.
Yeah.
By the way, the timer for that word is done, Captain Little. I counted the 5 minutes. I've been doing pretty good.
What word?
I wasn't allowed to say right for 5 minutes. Or in real life word.
Oh, I didn't know.
I've been being conscious. There was one time I said all right, which isn't right. That's a different word. If you look it up in the dictionary, that starts with an A, and you can look it up. It's a different word.
Let's go.
Senor Pink. I mean, you can note the content for the next time. We got 15 minutes before we're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
On KO, your opponent returns one Dawn card to the field to your Dawn deck.
Very good against Emu. Very good against Emu. We're seeing a lot of decks like Purple Luffy see play just because they can play the Magellan that can do that. So, very good.
Treble on opponent's turn once per turn. When a Dawn card on the field is returned to your Dawn deck by the effect of your leader, this
it's a refund for leader effect.
Yeah.
It's a refund for leader effect is what this does, which is fine.
Nice. Pika! And a turn, if your leader has Don Quixote Pirates type, add up to one Dawn from your Dawn deck and set it as
and a
active.
turn ramp. That's fine.
And fair. We got Giona. On KO, add up to one Dawn for your Dawn deck and rest it. Then KO up to one of your opponent's characters with the original cost of 0.
Original power of 0.
Original power of 0.
So, this card is not good.
Yeah, not gonna see that too often. It better be power, because I just realized that original cost of 0 is
Nothing happens that, yeah.
It KO's literally nothing that's ever been printed. Can you imagine they start printing 0 costs?
There are events that are 0 cost, but not
Fair,
characters.
but that's a response to. Can you imagine they actually started printing characters that were 0 cost? That's gonna be the next wave of
I
Power
would
Creep.
see a 0 cost card happening in Gundam before I'd see it happening in One Piece.
That's fair.
because there's like levels in Gundam at least, so it's like I could definitely see like a high level card that you get to play for free
free.
and just as like a guy with stats.
Yeah, that makes sense. That'd be a neat idea for like the vanillas, if you will. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
it's a free
like,
play.
It's
but-
like a late game, like once you get to late game, it's like a guy you can play for free, but it's like, and it's got okay stats.
but it's restricted to the level that you're at.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a neat idea. When this character is rested by your opponent's effects, you may return 1 Dawn back to your Dawn deck. If you do, set this character as active.
So it's a blocker that's hard to rest, which is fine.
Sure.
More anti-green stuff, more anti-Zoro stuff.
Yeah. Not really going to be attacking for the double attack here. Not
Well,
with
you
the
don't even
1000,
really need blockers in Dofi.
Right? You can just redirect, right?
Yeah.
On KO, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and rest it. Then give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 power.
It's fine, maybe. Like, I don't know. I feel like Dofi might not have space for a card like that.
Marguerite, on play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Reveal to 1 Amazon Lily or Kuja Pirates type card and add it to your hand. Then place the rest of them on deck. So search her with a trigger. If
Also,
you're...
it trashes a card from your hand after you search.
Wait. Oh, that trashes now? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good catch. That's interesting.
Because if you play it off of trigger, you would get a free draw off of leader effect from Boa.
So, yeah.
So it's to balance around that. Boa's already going to have a lot of card draw. This is still a good card for the deck. You still play this, I think.
Oh, absolutely. It's just kind of sad because that was one of the things I loved about Searchers. It was just a plus, kind of like a net pot. Equal.
Yeah, but like this is a body. You get to play it for free off of the Searcher, and it still is like net plus because you do get the draw off of leader effect.
It is a body that can attack too.
Yeah.
That is a body. That's not just.
It's also a body that, if they try to get rid of it, also will proc Boa's second effect, which is strong. So this is still a good card.
Yeah. I'm glad you caught that though. Be careful because you could do the same thing I do. As soon as I read these search effects, I'm like, all right, I've already read the text. It's important to read every bit of the line here. Don't do what I do. Gloriosa. On play, you may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards and add to your hand. Add up to 1 card from your hand to the top of your life
It's
cards.
Fury, but it's not a toucan and has a trigger to play it, which, I mean, I guess you would still be able to get the on play then to, like, stack a trigger that you want, and because Boa is going to be a deck full of triggers, that might be fine, but honestly, I don't know if there's going to be enough space for this card.
That's fair. Shocky! On play, if your opponent has 3 or less life cards, draw 2 cards and trash 2 cards from your hand.
So-
Trigger. If your
Filter.
leader has Kuja Pirates.
Yeah, play it. So you play it, draw 2, trash 2, and then you're going to draw 1 off of leader effect, so the on play basically, if you're playing this off of the trigger, this is basically Graceful Charity.
If you took an early hit, could
It's
you
if your opponent has 3 or less life.
trigger? If your leader is Kuja Pirates, play this card.
Yeah.
Tack in, initial first swing. It's shocking. I get a 6k power or 5k power leader character like that for 6 cost.
Yeah,
I know
I mean,
obviously the life restriction for the draw card is fine.
I think a lot of the Kuja Pirate or Amazon Lily cards have that effect, have that trigger, because that's what Boa does. That's the entire point, the gimmick of the deck is that's the trigger.
But that's gross. If that's your
Yeah.
first one out there, you get a 5k body and like, okay, for free? You don't get a draw.
The Marguerite
It's a
was also a
five-
5k body you got to play off of trigger, and it
But
also
it was like
searched
3
you.
cost. It was something you could already play at this point. This is a 6 cost. You can't play this until later in the game.
Yeah, but it's a 5k body for 6 cost, which is not fantastic.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's balanced around the fact that it's a 6 cost, but yeah, you're trying to play it off of trigger.
Servant, good to see you. Thanks for exclamation point join. Vista. Blocker, opponent's turn. If you have 7 less cards
more
in your
ace
hand,
support.
this character's base power becomes the same as your leader's
Although
base
it's
power.
ace support that wants your leader to have less than 7 cards in hand, which ace wants to have as many cards in hand as
I
possible.
was gonna say, like, blue pudding is Ace's worst nightmare. I'm pretty sure like Ace just has nightmares of pudding.
Yeah, probably.
He hate the field. Kumashi trigger, play up to one of your Thriller Bar Pirate type
It's
cards.
a 2k counter with Thriller Bark trigger. It's fine. It's whatever.
Yep. Usopp, by the way, what he's saying here, these are all the same. That's
Yeah.
what he's saying. We did this last time. If you weren't
These
here
all have
last
the
week,
same trigger.
it's the exact same trigger every time.
It's a good trigger, don't get me wrong. But
Yeah. It's just no point in continually repeating the same thing. Hey, the trigger does the same thing that all the Thriller Bark Pirates do. Usopp, end of turn, if your leader has a film or straw type, set up to 2 of your Dawn cards is active.
More green or more red green Luffy support.
I was gonna say, and this is end of turn, so not, the other one with Nami was on play, so you only got that one time.
But this
Usopp's
is
every turn.
constant. Yes, you just drop this, and then every turn you get the 2
additional 4K power counter.
Yeah,
that's insane. I like that. That deck is gonna be super strong in this one. I think. I don't know if it's just paper. We'll find out. 8 cost 1,000 power impelled down for Shiryu when. Apparently, this is before he went into the Blackbeard Pirates. On play.
Blue impel down, so yeah.
Yeah, return up to one of your opponent's characters to its owner's hand, then trash all cards in your hand.
It's for Ivankov. Ivankov wants to have no cards in hand.
That makes sense.
Because Ivankov, if you have, with leader effect, if you have no cards in hand, you draw 2 cards. And then if you have the Inazuma, that also draws you 2 cards. So if you have 0 cards in hand, you can potentially draw 4 cards.
Fair, but every time, every TCG I've ever played that tries to play out this ability of no cards in hand, you draw. It's so bad. It's so bad.
What are you talking about? Infernity was like near tier 0, dude, in Yu-Gi-Oh.
When it was out there, yes, Infernity was pretty OP. But there's okay, so you've got this new thing in Ripbound where Jinx, no hand or low hand, draw cards. In Magic, low hand or no cards had special effects. If you're playing with less interaction cards, less cards to be able to deal things with your opponent, it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. You don't want to be in a situation where you're limited in your interaction capabilities in most of these games. And when you play like that, loose and like, sure, you're getting extra cards, but
I mean, Ivankov is already not a good deck, but like, if you're already at like low cards in hand anyhow, you're not trashing that many off of this effect.
That's fair.
But it's an Ivankov card, and I don't know, Little Pound Cake's not in chat, so I can't really ask him his opinion on it, because
he was the one that really mained it. The original.
He played Ivankov for a while, so if I were to ask anyone, it would be him, and he's not in chat, so I can't ask him right now.
That's fair. I'm just not a fan. Every time they do this, it never seems to work out. You need interaction. You need some way to do stuff.
Especially in One Piece where you also need counter.
Yes. Giving your opponent the perfect math, no, thank you. I don't want to give them perfect, easy math to do. It feels like every time I do that to you too, you're just like, no cards in hand? Oh, like, what's the word you say? It's like, this is easy. What is it? Like, this is the first thing that comes to your mind. Like, no cards? Oh, okay. And like, you instantly know what to do. What are we hating on? Cards that benefit from having no cards in hand. Things that are like, oh, if you have no cards in hand, you draw 2, and anything like that. Magic has something like that where it's like, oh, if you have very few cards, bro. If you don't have cards for interaction, you can't bluff anything. You can't really chance anything, and you need counter, especially in One Piece. It's not good. Sure, you're drawing 2 cards, but is it worth it to literally play shields down, hellbent every single time? Even the cards that are like, hey, I'm hellbent, let's go. They backfire so badly. There's an epic video out there with Hazarat, where a guy misplayed the Hazarat play and lost the entire tournament because he didn't discard down to the appropriate hand size to make sure he could attack with it.
Okay.
Whatever. Let's go back into it. Hannibal, blue character, 5 cost, 6,000 power. 1 blocker type. On play, if you trash 3 cards from your hand, play up to 1 impel down type character with a cost of 6 or less from your hand. New Bartolomeo.
Just skipping past it.
Huh?
You're just skipping past any other discussion on the Hannibal.
Dude, we got like 5 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
Was what I missed?
I just wanted to say that, like, yeah, you're trashing 3, but if you play an Inazuma off of this, you're probably drawing 4 at the end of your turn, so it's not like terrible. But other than that, we can keep moving on.
Sure. No, I mean, if you have something, I will stop. Bartolomeo Midnight, if you're out there, this is another one for you. 2K counter, Don times 2. This character gains blocker. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a waste of 2K.
Whatever.
2 Don. Bartolomeo, though, you know what they need to do is have a blocker that, like, his ability is insane. His blocker ability should just be like, you can't KO me when I'm ready.
Maybe. We'll see. Maybe they'll do something like that eventually.
That would make the most sense for lore-wise. I mean, I do like that he's blocking. That makes so much sense. Miss Golden Week, on play, or on KO.
2K, on KO, draw 2, trash 2. Pretty good for Croc. This is pretty good for Croc.
Mm-hmm. Another Edward Newgate, 8 cost, blocker type, great. On play, reveal 1 card from the top of your deck. If the card types include Whitebeard Pirates, draw 2 cards and trash 1 card from your hand.
Why would I ever play this if I can just play I Am Whitebeard?
I know, like, I was
I just play I'm Whitebeard, play
a 9 or a 10 cost.
10 beard, like the blocker beard, and
Or tax beard.
oh, there was a new Bartolomeo card.
Yeah, wanted to showcase this beautiful card for you, Midnight. And we'd like to see a better effect, but I mean, hey, they got another Bartolomeo for you. Miss Doublefinger. If your trash has 7 or more cards, this character gains plus 1,000 power. All of your characters with this type
With Broked Works type gain plus 2 cost. It's not great.
Yeah. Oink Chuck. Right. On KO, all of your characters with a type Thriller Bar Pirates gain plus 4 costs until the end of your opponent's turn. Trigger, play up to 1 or 2 cost or lower type character types with Thriller Bark
So
from
play
Trash and Stress.
2 cost. This is bad. This card is just bad.
I'm glad you like it, Midnight. Strive to surpass me, Rornor Zoro. Counter. You may rest one of your cards. Up to one of your leader type characters gain plus 4,000 power during this battle. Trigger. Rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a base 7,000
It's
less.
fine. It's like a sort of Radical Beam. It's whatever.
Get another killer. Activate main. Once per turn, give up to 1 rested Dawn cards to your
One of
leader.
your, it's
or one of your
whatever.
characters.
We've seen this card a million times.
Right.
This one's just
Not me.
Supernova type.
Capone Beige. This card cannot be KO'd by effects. An opponent's character's base power of 5,000 or less. What? I guess this is for Kavar Law. Okay. Spider Mice. I remember these. On play, place the top 3 cards of your deck into your trash. On KO, up to one of your opponent's characters with an original cost of 1.
Gecko already has a better card that Mills. We don't need this. This card's bad.
Yuroge. When attacking at this character, power is 5,000 or more. Draw 1 card and KO to one of your opponent's characters with a base power of 3,000 or less.
It's whatever.
Yeah. Ooh, Ryuma. This should be good. On KO, draw 2 cards, trash 2 cards. Okay. Trigger. Play up to 1 character with the cost 4
It's the
or
Thriller
lower.
Bark trigger.
Yeah, it's the Thriller Bark trigger. I was hoping
It's
for
whatever.
more. I love Ryuma. I love that battle. Captain Lowe says, I want to build Boa because I'm a dirty yellow player who likes life drain effects. I don't blame you. Disappointed? Wait, that's with a question mark.
Yeah, it's
Disappointed?
Disappointed.
Oh, it goes to the meme. You don't even know the meme I'm
I
talking
do
about.
know what the movie you're talking about is.
Main.
It's a search event.
Okay. Salome. Blocker. Play this card. Okay.
Yep.
That's it. We got up. See, we did it before the hour long. He's like, oh, we were going to make it. We made it. We made it.
I mean, there was a message that said there were 60 cards we had to go over, but a lot of these weren't great. We didn't have to talk about them a lot.
Yeah. I like focusing on the ones, like we did, with the ones that were really super OP. And the ones that might actually make a big difference in the gameplay. I do enjoy looking at some of these cards. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at these cards. But as I said, I want to get things that are going to be impactful. Red, green, Luffy looking great on paper. I'm hoping it's going to be the case. It's going to be playable in OP-14. Because right now, we are in an OP-13 heavy leader meta. That's going to see it play out. I'd love to see how you guys
So
deal
you're
with it.
asking for another OP-13 leader to be viable.
This one, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. But not the ones that we're talking about now. Some more leaders. Give me more. I want
Anything
more
but
people.
Emu, dude. Anything but
Right.
Emu.
All right. I think honestly it's fitting for the way that the story is going. We're going to be in this situation with Emu, and it's going to be an absolute nightmare. And it's like living in the era that we're living in right now with the manga and some of the anime a little bit of the threat that Emu actually represents.
Literal no. No, do not make the deck made of entirely of trigger cards viable.
Right? We don't need another no card deck out there. Seriously. Yellow's got enough out there. I think Yellow has quite a few answers to the rest of the board state. There's so many options, it's almost endless outside of the leader lock cards, but still. I think we have a lot, and I think Bonnie is a fine deck. We saw it win the last event a week ago from today. We saw the Bonnie deck take the top. It has potential. Good on it. And it looks like we're about to see an ad break here in just a minute. So we're going to take a break here. When we come back, we're going to have 2 matches. We're going to take a small break in between each. Just to let you guys know, we're going to go back to back with 2 matches, take a long break, and then another 2 matches and call for the night. Hope you guys are ready for some great OP-13 matches. Your boy is on camera. Now that we're out of the championship series, I'm back again playing some One Piece. Let's see how I do when we come back. We'll be right back.
Me.
Porter, in the house, and we're getting ready for the next round, our practice round. Because there was only 3 rounds here, we had to close early. Would have been a lot longer because we had a lot of people. A lot of people on Tuesday. That was a phenomenal show.
We at least had 2 undefeated still remaining.
Yeah.
And I'm...
No spoilers. So, we're going to have an awesome matchup for you guys to check this out. But I loved seeing how many people came out to try out the OP-13 format. On a Tuesday of all days, the store was stacked with OP players. And a lot of fun. But we had to call it quickly because we had to call for the lights out. We had to close the store at 9 o'clock. It's the middle of the week. Trying to get people back home so they can get to bed before going to work and everything. I had to mention, our poor boy Chris has been worn ragged with a lot of the things we're doing in the back end. Some stuff you guys should be really looking forward to. And I can't even spoil it, but there's some great things coming our way in the community and out to you guys out there for the work that he's been doing and in quiet and in secret. And he's not allowing me to say anything. I signed an NDA and everything. I think that was an NDA. I think I gave away my first one.
I think you sold your soul, dude.
I'm pretty sure I sold my soul. Yeah. Okay. Well, that happened. So we're gonna get ourselves into a fun practice round. Me and Spencer got in. I wanted to have a quick match to showcase this. A deck I'm trying out. I've been testing out because you guys know. Soul contract for sure. Absolutely, Captain Literal. I told you guys from the get-go I was gonna be on Roger, even without the promo. I was gonna try it out. I was going to try it out my way. So we're going to go over my deck and we're going to talk about it. I've been learning a few things and tweaking some things for the deck that I think are pretty cool. And I'm still waiting for the promo in December. But I really like this deck. It's a lot of fun. Very simple to play, especially if you're an old-timer like me who plays like 5, 6, 7 different games. It's nice to have a deck that's very linear, easy to play, and does everything you want to with the big man Roger. And he's going to be up against the other biggest threat of the format, Port Gosti Ace in Spencer. So let's see how I do.
A little father versus son matchup.
Right? I love it. Let's see this matchup in all of its glory once I can find the deck list for these things. It's one of these windows. There we go. Let's go here. Let's get to the deck list. All right, starting off with my take on the Gold D Roger. If you guys haven't noticed just right off the surface, feels very Rogery, doesn't it?
Yep.
Very, very Rogery. And the biggest reason here is going to be because I'm one of the sole people that believe in this card being something pretty good. Honestly, I feel like this thing plays on you got to have a Silver's Rayleigh if you play this card to back it up. And it feels like kind of like your one-time game. You're going to try and Monkey D. Luffy purple. If you guys remember back in the day, it was the extra turn card that you usually just played at the last little bit. This is that's how I kind of treat this card. It's a very, very powerful card. Leaves you leader at 9k at the end of turn, which is huge.
Minus 2k to all of your opponent's characters on the board
until the end of the next phase. It's like a just says no attacking me, and if you do, invest in only one attack because next turn I plan on coming at your face with some heavy hitters.
But it does negate your leader and all of your non-Roger Pirate characters. So you honestly are playing. If you're playing this card currently, from what I see in your build, you're playing too many cards that are not Roger Pirates.
Okay. I mean, there are some cards that it can actually affect. Of course,
The Uda.
The Uda is the biggest concern because the blocker does get lost.
Yeah.
When you
The
play
Shanks
this thing.
loses the -1k.
We have 2 Shanks, and then the only other card in this deck that's not Roger.
Where there was those two.
Oh, it's just those 2. Yeah. Obviously, I need the 10 cost power because the deck does what it does well, which is just ramping. The effect in itself really isn't anything. It's just a -2 until you get to 10 Dawn. And every single turn after your first, the first turn you don't have to allocate, but after your first turn you have to make sure there's 1 Dawn underneath this leader at all times. So you're always kind of -1 Dawn to a degree, but everything in Roger.
But it's a multicolor 5-life leader with 7k base power. This is a mistake. This leader should be 4-life, legitimately.
Yeah, the way I see it, there's not enough searchers in here to make this deck incredibly consistent as we're seeing in the meta, but it's still very powerful. Every single one of the cards that are Roger have the same effect. Ramp, ramp, ramp. They all come in rested, but it's ramp, 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 ramp. We got a Douglas Bullet, which is my absolute favorite. Ramp because this guy at 8 becomes 6k, and usually after you play him, you'd be surprised if not the next turn you're at 8, depending on when you play him. Kazuki Odin, just so I have a blocker, but also ramp at 5. It is important to make sure that my 5 down turn, if I have 5, I have a way to ramp out to get in that turn, because the only thing you really want to be doing in this deck is just getting this thing to 10 down as quick as possible and start beating face with some massive hits. We have some draw power. This one's situational
Also,
draw
you have
power.
the wrong tab open on this screen.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, we covered that up with the other thing. Thank you very much. We have some draw power here with Scopper Command. This is my favorite draw power in the deck. This one you only have to discard 1. This one works, but it's situational. You have to have 2 characters in your opponent's field that have plus 5,000 or more. I have 1 copy of the Silver Israeli because I really do enjoy this card, but I don't know if it's really fitting the theme with the deck, to be honest with you. It's a control type thing, and this deck just wants to go face. Yes, it gets rid of some blockers. Yes, it gets rid of some threats. But this deck really just wants to go face.
Also, removal is not good right now.
Right. Especially with how many of the emus running around that just have anti-everything. The key to this card, and something I might need to start moving up on, this 10 cost Roger. One of the things this deck does very, very well is put a lot of early game pressure on your opponent, taking it down. And if you can get him down, most of the time they try to wall up. And the best thing about Goldie Roger says, don't wall up against me because I'm going to make you lose the game. And just an absolute powerhouse of a card here. When you already have a 7k power leader, easy to get around. There's a decent amount of 2ks in here, but really the deck just does one simple thing. Ramp to 10, drop the bodies. Let the bodies hit the floor. The bodies hit the floor. The bodies hit the... I'm not that good of talented. We're not going to do that. So let's get into the next deck list. You want to cover it for Forecast Ace? This is Izu, by the way. It's just not showing up for some reason.
It's just the searcher that on opponent's attack gets to cycle a card. Strong card. Stronger searcher is this, which searches any 3 cost or higher if your leader is one of the 3 brothers. But I guess we should talk about the leader. Yeah, so this is one of the big threats right now. On opponent's attack, trash card from your hand, give one of your opponent's leader or characters minus 2k for the battle. So it's just a free 2k counter. Like, it turns any of your bricks into a 2k counter, which is very strong, and then Dawn times 1 once per turn when you take damage, or your character with 6,000 base power or more is KO'd, draw a card. Here's a character that's 6,000 base power or more, and oh, look at that, it's a blocker, so it's going to get KO'd. And oh, on KO, draw 2 cards. So with leader effect, that's draw 3 cards.
3 cards! It's insane.
You have this card, which should be banned. I am Whitebeard. If your leader is Whitebeard Pirates, you play Whitebeard, and then you can, optional by the way, take a life to give your leader more power, which in combination with something like this makes your leader 10k.
And activates the Roger ability on your own if you want to follow up with a Roger attack.
And then you have Blocker Beard, which is crazy, and we are not playing Tax Beard in this build.
This is the version that Ocean Man has put together. He decided he didn't want to play the Tax Beard in his version. We'll see how this one measures up.
Captain Literal, Ace is nowhere near it. Like, it's an overtuned deck for sure, but it's nowhere near as problematic as Emu. I think they just need to ban I Am Whitebeard, and then this deck is in an acceptable position.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, going to start off the first turn with a search. I'm clearly looking for a buggy, or mostly a buggy, because the next turn I am going to have to allocate 1 Dawn, and I need to make sure.
Well, there's a buggy.
That I can ramp out. It's one of the reasons I like this one. Not a lot of decks playing the buggy, but it's essential personally, because if you lose a die roll like I did on this one,
Why are decks not playing the buggy? The buggy is important because you need to be ramping on that turn.
absolutely. I don't know why. I looked at some of the decks; they're just not playing buggy. I looked at 3 or 4 different decks, and it wasn't there. It's not all the decks, but some of the decks I was looking at to try and build around, I was like, why is buggy not in here?
Swing 6, just get the 1K, then
It's like they don't want to
buggy.
play. They don't want to play the 2K because it just ramps. But you need the ramp. But
And
it's
it is a
essential if you
2K.
lose a die roll. Yeah, and it's a 2K later game. Like I think personally, it is just one of the best cards you could possibly have in the other game.
Why did you 1K out of a 6K swing? You 1K countered out of a 6K swing. Your leader is a 5K. That Odin is a 1K. You cheated. Get the Tony Chopper crying up.
Yeah, that's right. That's interesting. No, I think he.
He swung
where is
with leader.
Oh, that's right.
He swung with leader.
Yeah, I should have been a 2K. I don't remember what he came into. It was like I think he said 5K for some reason. I don't know. I think it was. This was late in the day, and I played a lot of different 5 leaders. So this was the last match of the day. We're trying to rush this one through.
Yep. Here's the Yamato. Put a rest. Draw 2. Put a Rested Dawn under. Crazy card.
Putting crazy against me, but I've learned against this matchup to try not to keep my hand up too much because putting could crush him.
Swing 8.
No trigger off in that one. Note that I was able to successfully ramp both turns and get myself up to 10. That's exactly the way I like it. You'd be able to ramp, get it out there. It's absolutely insane.
Okay, your leader is now 7K.
And that's why I like this deck. The issue that I said with him before...
Wait, did you play the when did you play the Crocus?
Last turn.
When you didn't bottom deck the ESO? Or
It
get rid of
has to
ESO?
attack. It's on attack.
Oh, it's on attack to get rid of something? Okay. Well, the ESO got to trigger first, so...
Yeah, unfortunately. Couldn't do anything else about that.
Swing 8. Spencer gets to fix his hand, and then he gets to block and draw 3.
It's just tremendously good.
Swing 8.
Am going to get him to get 2Ks. I am in a decent situation. He has taken a life at this point with one of these swings here.
Okay.
I'm going to get the Gabon.
Draw 2, trash 1.
And have myself some bodies. Little Pound Cake says, hey!
Little Pound Cake, what do you think about the new Ivankov support?
Yeah, specifically the...
Shiryu and the Hannibal that just got revealed.
We're going to the cards. Want to see if it was like something that feels like it's going to make the deck a little more OP, if it is at all. I think he's excited for it. That's good.
Excited. That's good. We do not know enough about Ivankov to really evaluate those cards.
Right.
So
I'm going to leave it to the man who was running it all in the beginning of the set forever, and now he's getting a chance.
Not overpowered, but like
decent effects.
yeah.
You got the Garp searching up Whitebeard. So gross. So gross that this thing can find anything in the deck. This is a card I really wish I had for Roger. Just being able to search, but only one searcher. Yes, everything in my deck, it's not going to whiff, is Roger Pirates. Just not enough to get the consistency up. Here we go, 7 into life here. Looking for 1. Camilo says, I love the counter event that
Champion
Ivankov
Rifle?
has.
Yeah,
Oh,
Champion Rifle's a crazy card.
You know, fair 2K for a 1K counter here, and different order.
Yeah.
Kind of repairs the situation.
Not really, because you might have still had to get rid of the 2K. You might have drawn the 2K later.
Oh, I didn't. Yes, you might have.
Yeah.
I remember Nekomamushi being in there. Little Pound says there's a lot of decent blue events. Yeah,
Yes.
there really are. Setting up for some more offensive plays. I really need to get Spencer down to 0 as quick as possible. For one here. Looks like a Silver's Rayleigh is what I'm setting up. But going for the Crocus play here. Nothing to bounce. I'm not going to give him that bounce. I'm not going to give him another search. One of the downsides here is you definitely don't want to be bouncing searchers.
Does it return to hand?
Yeah, it's bounce back to their hand.
I thought it was KO.
I wish. No. It's pretty decent against certain things, but to get them to force them to replay it, but especially if it's a blocker, not very good. Swing 8, get a hit. Thanks, exclamation point, join.
Free draw, and then you have that Rayleigh. Oh, that's rough.
Not necessarily the greatest situation. Like, I want to put some rushing power in here, but I am at 1, so I'm getting closer. I did have the option for the other Rayleigh for the rush, but I didn't see, with his fat hand, especially after the discard, didn't see it getting enough of a benefit. So I wanted to save it for maybe a 10.
Well, there's I Am Whitebeard.
Roger, and the blocker beard is out.
He is Whitebeard.
Mm-hmm.
Trapping
Nope, he
Roger.
didn't take a life for this either.
Yep. Putting two
2
under
yeah.
to effectively neutralize that.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot swing into leader, notably.
Yep. But the Whitebeard is setting up for any of the characters that can swing, so we'll see if we can get it up to at least 7 to get a 1K.
Oh, there
and
it
it
is.
is. 7K
Into
and
the
a Crocus. Doing for some board control, pretty smart. Do have to think this one through. I have a 0 cost Divine Departure times 2 and 2 Silvers Rayleigh times 2 in hand. So I could do an 8K or a plus 3K to counter, but I got to remember what I value in pieces here. And I think honestly, the Scopper Kaban is one I care about more. So definitely want to play around and swing into that. Give me an opportunity to get out of that. Back to turn here. I think I flicked one of my Dawns out here because this is one of the turns I was like, where'd my 10 Dawn go? It was underneath the table. Not the Roger play or the Shanks play that I really want to be seeing in this situation. Definitely want to get with a big rusher here. But not a great board state. I got to get through a blocker Beard and that fat hand of his, and I need to get him down to 0 as soon as possible.
I mean, you have to kill him. Getting him down to 0 is actively detrimental to you.
If he has a Roger. But I don't have that many blockers in the deck either.
Yeah.
And there's no blockers in hand. So it's just getting the right amount of attacks with the right amount of Dawn allocation. And the buggy, maybe the Shanks swings, maybe if I want to start pressuring for an extra attack.
If you want to swing with both of those, that's 8 Dawn.
Yeah, it's just a lot. What are y'all playing for OP-13? Myself, Roger, what are you on?
Same old, same old. And maybe some Sabo.
I thought you were going to play Emo just for fun.
Not for fun, because this man needs emu content and no one's gotten emu on stream yet, so...
I appreciate that.
Just so that we have the deck up there, I'm going to play it like once, maybe twice, and then just have the deck. Because I have it built because it's so cheap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is me trying to figure out where my Dawn went.
And you're seeing what this man is playing.
Yeah. Definitely on the Roger here. We're just going to put this because we were in such a rush to get this game over here because I know that Chris wanted to go home. It's like, where is this thing? Where is this? And I'm trying to figure out the math here. What is going to be the best? Spencer's hand's fat right now. Super, super overloaded. What cards here? Especially at that Marco blocker. It never feels good when they draw 3. You know? Looking at the attacks, knowing that a 4 investment is extremely, just a lot for almost next to nothing. Going in for 8 for the first, test the water, see if I can get. Realizing just going to life is the best option here. He's got a decent board state. He's probably going to come attacking me. I don't have much for defense outside Divine Departure. I don't really want to play the Divine Departure.
Counters.
Do just want to get as much as out of his hand as possible to ensure I can get victory. Because this deck, very Unga Bunga, guys. Very, very Unga Bunga. Go face, go face. The most difficult thing is just trying to learn the math on where your attacks are going to go. Going in for 10. See if I get that blocker beard. There's a free blocker beard. Now, could load up everything here. Just going to go 11, see if I can get anything out of hand.
Why 11?
I think I'm leaving the 3 for bullet, and yeah, for a bullet play, so I have an extra body next turn. That way, I have another swing. I want to, because I know that I'm probably not going to be able to save most of my characters here with just the 2 cards in hand. And if he goes for ward, I'm not going to be able to save much, so I just need another body. Especially if Blocker Beard's there, I have to have multiple bodies to ensure that I have something to swing in. Didn't unfortunately get anything of more value, and Rayleigh just did not feel like the play.
Oh, is this another I Am Whitebeard?
Yeah, I believe so. Here's another I Am Whitebeard. Note that if he has no life, he can't
take, but still is now an 8K leader.
Yep. So the swing's going to be a little bit more expensive and taxing here. Right now, really looking for yep, nice little blocker. This is where I'm definitely looking for a Roger off the top if I can. Roger would be absolutely devastating in this situation.
Yep, just go for board, clean up here.
Yep. Going in for the 8, like I said, I can only really block 1. I can incentivize another attack toward the board if I defend here, but I am going to put myself a 0. And I do. No cards in hand. Math is simple for him. And he's going to pass back.
Oh, the only attacker he has is a 6K. He
Yeah.
can't swing into anything.
Yep.
Wants to retain the blocker, and the 9-gate was played this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 9-beard was played this turn, so we can't swing with that.
Another Divine Departure off the top.
Rough.
Yeah. Uda is really the only thing I can get rid of it, but it's going to cost me quite a bit just to get rid of the Uda. It is 6 cost less, right?
What?
The Divine Departure.
It's minus
It's
8K.
8K, that's right. That's all it does, just minus 8K.
The other 0 cost purple then is probably just better.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Roger Pirates, but the trigger is just so much more valuable than the minus power.
Fair. Yep. I'm trying to play some head games with Spencer. Told him how my attacks are going to be, and like said, yeah, just kidding.
Why are we swinging 9?
Because he's been basically demonstrating he doesn't have much counter in hand because of the way he's been taking some of these hits. So this was a test the water.
Then why not swing 8? It's the same amount of cards out of hand.
It was kind of a. I think I was trying to climb the ladder for a decent.
But you could have
10
climbed.
cast swing.
But now you're swinging.
This
9
hurt.
again.
That hurt. It was 9, 9, 10, 10. I think that's what I worked out. No, it was like.
Well, you could have gone 8, at least 8, 9, or 8, 10, 10, 10, which would have been a better ladder. That would have been more cards out of his
That's
hand.
fair. Absolutely. No, you're right. Great call. Catmo says I'm playing Koala and Yellow Bonnie. Koala is a really good deck against Roger, by the way. I got to find out off camera how really that leader effect is super detrimental to this deck. Made me feel
that
bad.
was 12.
Yeah.
I do not. And we're just leaving one open?
Yeah.
I guess doesn't really matter swing because that's just a free block.
Yeah.
But this does not look good.
Basically, right now I'm trying to bluff that I have the 1 cost event. I had Divine Departure, as you saw.
Yeah,
But I'm just trying to bluff.
the 1 cost event is only leader. Spencer's probably going to go board here.
Yeah.
So the 1 cost event does not matter.
Yeah.
Because they're the only best leader.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, if we just swing the Yamato into Bullet, can't counter out of, put a Dawn under Ace, swing into Gabon, put, and then just swing with 9-beard into Rayleigh, and that's your entire board gone.
Mm-hmm.
You could even put 2 Dawn under the 9-beard to clear the Buggy or the Shanks.
Yeah. It's got a lot of great options. It's kind of fallen out of my way. Honestly, if I can get a 10-beard Goldie Roger, though, I can get back in this game. Even with the board state as it is, I'm just 1 Goldie Roger away from victory.
Okay, there's another Blockbeard.
Gonna lock up again. I just need to see a Goldie Roger if I can to win this game. But right now, not looking good for my board state.
Okay,
I can't defend
Whitebeard.
anything.
That's the third I am Whitebeard.
Mm-hmm. Saw so many of these.
Yep, I'm putting 2 Dawn under there so that we're clearing one of the Buggy or the Shanks.
Mm-hmm. Just getting extra attacks off the board, which is a smart play for Spencer here.
Okay.
First, going in for 7, probably going to hit Scopper Gabon. Nope, going for
Bullet. Yep. 8 Gabon. 10 Rayleigh, kill Shanks.
Mm-hmm. Because he likes Buggy. That's
Yeah.
what he said. I like Buggy, so Buggy can stay. I was like, fine.
And now you're left with a single 2K power Buggy and your leader versus
Yep.
2 blocker beards.
I got to rush Ace.
Shanks.
Shanks, sorry.
But that does nothing
It
here.
does absolutely nothing. in
Because
this
we can just
situation.
leader effect to counter out of it, and then next turn we can even just like send one of the blocker beards into it and kill it.
Mm-hmm. I think my only real option here is just to play the Shanks and pass. Maybe just pass.
I mean, you couldn't swing just to force the cards out of his hand.
There's nothing to force out.
Yeah, because it sinks by 1, so you would have
yeah.
to leader effect probably. So it does force a card if you swing with the Shanks.
But it also makes it vulnerable to free attack on his turn. I need to get through these
Okay,
things.
well, just bait out blocker.
Mm-hmm. 10 Shanks, -1 of the board, and I'm going to pass. I don't want to leave it vulnerable to attack. I can't defend it. I've got 1 card in hand. Tazzy, welcome back. Good to see you.
Well, he does play Red Rock. It is a blue deck.
And it's like a one-of. I think it's we
No,
saw
it's a two-of
in his deck. I was like, this guy's seen everything.
He draws so much. Of course he sees it.
Yeah.
So, like, he does play Red Rock.
That's fair. I'm just looking for a Shanks or a Goldie Roger. I just need a Goldie Roger. Please, deck, give me a Goldie Roger. I got 4 life, 4 chances for Goldie Roger.
Can't
Another
play
blocker.
it this turn, though.
Yeah.
Okay, just swing 7.
Okay, and he felt so bad about this too. I remember Spencer's like, I don't want to hit you. I don't want to hit you. Because he knows if he gives me a Goldie Roger, I got this game.
Yeah.
I just need a Goldie Roger to get through this board state. And he's like, I don't want to attack you. So all this hesitation you're seeing in his hand is like, I don't want to attack him. I don't want to attack him. And I'm going to take every hit. I'm searching for this card. Not it.
And that's the only way you win here.
Yeah. Here goes Whitebeard. I don't know why I'm even contemplating countering out. I think I was just trying to bait him into thinking I had counter. Shanks.
There's a Shanks.
It's not Goldie Roger, though. I'm looking at him.
We could just kill him to kill you this turn.
He could. But I think that was also another reason I paused. I wanted to think, oh, actually, I could plan. I actually, with the cards I had on my hand, the life, I could counter out of that. I showed him I could have countered out of one of the Whitebeards. Yeah.
Oh.
I had
7K leader, I guess. Yeah. 7K leader.
So it was one of those things. I flipped over the card to see what I had, and I was like, if it's... see, I had Shanks, 2K, 2K, 1K, 3K. That's plenty enough. And now I'm just desperately... like, please, 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 where are you? They were together. They were just together at the bottom of my deck. They're sitting there, buddy.
Well.
That's why I need searchers. Why I need searchers. This deck, like, it just needs searchers, like, to get the consistency up there. If I could have a Goldie Roger, please, or a Gart, please, that'd be really nice. I really appreciate that. Can Roger get another searcher, please? Just one more.
No, we actually need to nerf Roger.
It is pretty powerful.
No, you do need to make this a 4-life leader. This being a 5-life leader is ridiculous.
Yeah. We'll see if they are on it.
They're not going to.
It's a very strong deck. Guys, we're going to take a very quick break. I'm going to fill up the wheel. We're going to come back in like 30 seconds.
Also,
the next matchup.
Change the leaders for the next game.
I think I'm setting the same pace and the same leaders. So it's the same.
Oh, yeah, it is the same leaders.
So it's going to be the same matchup, but this time against Tracy's version. We got a whole new version of the deck for Porcosti Ace. We're going to see if I do well. This is the first match of the day, by the way. The last one we just watched was the last of the day. So technically, you're seeing it first thing, but it was literally the last thing that happened today. So we're going to see if I can get myself in a winning streak on my return to finally playing some One Piece games on the regular format, now that the championship is all over. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back with the exact same matchup to a different player this time, Tracy's deck. And a whole new way to look at Porcosti Ace. I'm looking forward to it. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Humber Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, with me.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, YouTube land out there. If you're watching this in the VOD, welcome back to the channel. We got ourselves what looks like something you just saw. Maybe if you watched the video right before this one. We've got myself back on the camera with Roger, playing this unique version of Roger. We're going to go over those deck lists, but this time I'm playing Tracy.
Parentheses, bad.
I actually enjoy this deck. I think it's doing pretty well. It's a very linear deck, very simple to build, very easy. The only issue that I'd say is there's a lack of draw power and there's a lack of consistency with searchers. It is probably the biggest weakness that this deck has overall, but it does what it does well, and it ramps, and it gets a 10 Dawn, and it punches face. So we're going to see if I can punch face into another matchup with the Porcostiers blue-red. Stay tuned, let's get in the deck list and get into the match. Once I find it. It's in one of these tabs. I only have 17 open.
Okay. Bit of deja vu.
Right? Did a bit of deja vu, but this one has Tag Spear.
Yeah.
So do you want to talk about this again?
It's Ace. We saw a bit of it before. We have...
Remember, YouTube is the first time that I've seen it.
But leader effect, basically turn any card into a 2k counter and get a free draw when anything with 6k or more base power is KO'd, or you take a life. Here's a 6k base power blocker that on KO draws 2 cards, which with leader effect draws 3 cards. We have this Jozu, which is really strong because it bounces one of your things and a 6 cost, and 6 costs are actually kind of difficult to out this format. And here's a good card to bounce. If you have 3 or less life, draw 2, trash 1 on a 3 life leader. Then we have this Atmos, which is a card that Tracy's playing and Spencer wasn't. Reveal 2 Whitebeard Pirate cards, and I mean, we're playing a few of those.
Yeah, right.
To bounce a 4 cost. And ban this card.
so good. The card's insane.
This turn, I am Whitebeard for 8 Dawn, plays a 10 cost. This turns Ace into a purple deck.
Yeah, right.
So this is actually a 3-color leader, by the way.
Right.
This is red, blue, purple.
The purple's hidden. Captain says, to be honest, Porter had a point. In the earlier meta, OP-13 Roger would have been considered a powerhouse. But Ace and Emu running around, he doesn't appear as strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. But this deck, really solid. I like it. A lot of Whitebeard Pirates. A lot of the Yamato's seeing some new play because of the Ace deck. Of course, the most dreadful card in here. If you're playing blue, you should be playing this card. It's absolutely disgusting. It's also very effective in the mirror match. You want to be really careful with playing around that when you're playing this very handful type of deck. And he's going to be playing up against my very Goldie Roger deck. So, as we were talking when we came into this video, the consistency is lacking for this because there's only Shank Searcher. I got some draw cards, obviously. Scopper Gaban, great draw, appreciate it, but it's only 4 of. And I have a situational draw card with Silver's Rayleigh, which isn't seeing a lot of play, but I still argue I think it should see play. It's a very good blocker. Doesn't ramp, but it does give you an opportunity to draw some cards in late game, and that's sometimes what you're looking for, because really what this deck does is very, very linear.
It's very linear, it's very boring, it's just ramp, then play big guys.
Yep. You have 2 ways on if you're forced to go first, because you want to go second in this deck. So if you lose a die roll, they force you to go first. There's only 2 ways in which you can guarantee to get the ramp on the sequence that you want to. That's with the 1 cost event here.
Which has too many words in the name.
Yeah, right. And we also have the buggy. Having both of these, absolute staple. I've seen some people just not playing it, which is really weird to me. You want to be able to kind of protect yourself from having to be forced to go first and getting a little bit longer to get to your 10 Dawn turn. But this is where you need to make sure that every single turn, the only thing you're really doing is ramping in Dawn. Best play you can play on the 5 Dawn turn on it, or 3 Dawn available to play here.
Captain Literal, emphasis on the last S of that acronym.
Yeah, keep it simple, stupid. The KISS deck indeed. But yeah, Kazoki Odin isn't here just because I want to make sure I have the 5 cost hits to ensure that if I'm being pushed on the play, I have a way to make sure that I'm hitting my Dawn and getting the ramp every single time. Krokus, very, very good card, but I mean, space-wise, you got to be really careful, and really what this deck pays off to is just playing some 10-gate bodies. And I'm one of the few decks out there that's actually willing to run this Goldie Roger.
I either think you need to go all in on this card or not play it at all, and you have decided to put this as a 1 of. I do not like this.
Okay.
I will be completely honest. This is a card you either need to be completely building around and going all in on.
The problem is how do you build around it? Like, because I only have the one searcher.
Roger Pirates.
But it guarantees that I see it, but it's again this is to me the Gear 5 Monkey Luffy in purple. This is to me it's a I'm gonna win next turn. You already see that card in most decks. You only want to play 1 or 2 because it's a card you only want to play when you know you can go for it.
But why are we playing this then?
Because if I can get the early game win, this is a desperate attempt to try to end the game next turn. Try my best to end the game next turn. Shanks is in there because you need to have 10 costs that do. This is one of the best red 10 costs out there.
So, but this negates your Shanks. And so if you see this before you see the Shanks, then this completely turns off any use the Shanks has.
I might just go up to 4 gold to Roger, to be honest with you, for the 10 cost. The other one. No, this one, it's fine. I think it's a very good card. The problem is you have to back it up with the Silver's Rayleigh. Because the Dawn -3 throws you off the math, and then you have to add a Dawn on the next turn and brings your leader back down to a smaller power for a turn, which you don't want to do. You can Silver's Rayleigh fix it.
It'll still be 7k even after, because this negates your leader's effect. So
okay,
your leader will always be 7k after this hits the board.
You get there, but still, it just you put back to 9. It doesn't allow you to play it back-to-back 10 costs, which you really want to in this situation because it is Dawn -3. So you really want to be backing us up with another Silver's Rayleigh to get kind of up there, but the Silver's Rayleigh really isn't doing much of anything. It's just getting rested Dawn. It doesn't do you any good.
It's a guy with Rush that rests a character.
Oh, he's great. Don't get me wrong. It's Sanji. I love it. I get the Sanji that used to kick me in the teeth when we had to deal with was it Black Purple Luffy, who was the first was playing with Sanji.
Luffy.
Yeah, that card was phenomenal. I like the card. Don't get me wrong. It just has a cost limit, and I really want to be playing more 10 costs.
Yeah. So either cut this for the 3rd Shanks or cut the 2 Shanks for 2 more of this. That's my opinion.
I think if anything, I'm gonna
cut the Uda.
I'm gonna go 2 and 2. I'm gonna go cut these one and go one and 1 here. This Goldie Roger seriously is a game winner, especially in the deck the way you play it.
You only want to run 2 of this card because it wins you the game, but you also need to see other cards too. If you just see multiple of these, it's a guy with Rush and nothing else. You
13
need
power. I mean, I'm gonna get the life down. It's an Unga Bunga deck. Just ramp to 10, play big dude.
Yeah, but you should be playing 4 Shanks, 2 Roger.
Kind of like the math, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the standard math. I'm not saying anything innovative.
Yeah, Captain, I used to run the Sanji in my Robin deck. Yeah, because it was that good. He also says, nah, trying to do 4 of and cut the Shanks. Try a version of the deck that with all the Roger Pirates, mostly Roger Pirates. Yeah. The only issue also is this card's way too good not to play. It's a 2k counter, which is often how I use it. But a 2-cost blocker? Like, super good. This is,
yeah, but it's no longer a blocker if you play the purple 10 cost Roger.
Yeah, for that 1 card situation. That it is the one interaction.
I do not like that you're playing just 1 of it. You either need to fully commit to that card or not play it at all.
Love this card. I want to be able to back-to-back it. That's what I want to do.
Then it would be way too good. Mm-hmm. There's a reason why they put it to Dawn -3. The card is
if it was Dawn -2, yeah. To back-to-back these would be just...
Dawn -2 would actually still be fine because you'd still have to attach the Dawn to your leader.
Mm-hmm. So good. Captain Little says, I would say if you run 10 cost Roger, that you treat it as a win con and run 4.
I think he's talking about the purple 10 cost Roger, not the red one.
Okay. This is a game ender. You should be able to go for game after you play this. Unless you're playing Koala. Then Koala says, ha ha ha, I play with Kuma.
Yeah. I agree with Captain Literal in that with the purple 10 cost Roger, you either need to be going all in on it or you need to not be playing it.
Okay.
And just playing it the wishy-washy one of, I do not like.
Okay. I really honestly just wanted to see how this played out. A lot of people were specking saying this wasn't a great card. And I'm like, I want to see it first. I'm one of those guys
I think it's a strong card if you go all in for it. Mm-hmm. And I think that the mono Roger Pirate build that just uses this as its win con is fine.
Mm.
But people just prefer the more versatile build of Roger that just ramps and does generic top end.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to be playing this, you need to be going all in on it. The one of is not great.
Okay. I appreciate the feedback.
It's why I'm saying you either cut this to play another Shanks or you cut the Shanks to play 2 more of this.
I think I'm cutting the Shanks. I really enjoy this card.
I think this is a very powerful card. Also, this card is hilarious in Iceberg.
Right?
Because you can attack with your Iceberg leader then.
Captain Little says, I don't normally agree with Porter, but I really think he's right on this one.
Yeah, I am right on this one.
Do you know how much we've evolved as people here? That's huge. Yeah. This channel's been going for over a year. We just saw Captain Literal and Porter agree. Guys, clip that. Clip that. Captain, you have to clip that. That is growth. That is like epic anime style growth style here. I just realized did we stop? Yeah, we stopped. Good. Okay. Yeah. I refuse to clip it. Well, guess what? Guess who learned how to edit? And I know what the razor thing is and an edit thing, so I can clip now. It's gonna look like crap, but I know how to clip now. I'm so good.
All right, let's get on to the game. I do have work in the morning.
What? You got like 5 easy games. Let's go. All right, Tracy and I, we're gonna see if I can. It's funny because in the order to what we're watching, can I get revenge? But in reality, this is my first game of the day.
Yeah.
I actually get to see, can I win my own booster pack? Because as you guys see, the booster pack, I do bounties when we do the live feed, and this was the last of the 11 we had. I think we're getting a new shipment for 13. I think we're getting another shipment this weekend. Fingers
I thought it was
crossed.
for December.
Yeah, he was talking about maybe getting some extra boxes left over or something, but
Okay.
I don't know. Have you been to Target recently?
No.
The new Target policy right here is making this super good for the rest of the DC, the rest of the smaller stores. They have a new policy in where you can only get one of each type of thing. So if you go, I went into Target, I was gonna go shopping, grab some groceries, get some food, and they allowed me to purchase one OP-13 pack and one Union Arena pack. That's all I could buy. They said 5 items
For the
maximum.
blisters?
Just one blister. I was like, what?
That's
What?
absurd.
Right?
Like, I get that some people are just gonna like grab all the blisters, but like, for blisters, like that's nothing, dude.
Right?
A single pack.
Just one pack. I walked out there with 2 packs. They were both duds, by the way. I was hoping to do the car magic, you know, those what do we call them? The parking lot packs that seem to be gold for everybody. They take pictures of them. Yeah, my parking lot packs were trash. They were both double rare cards. But yeah, it's like, can you believe that? Oh, and I loaded the dice, by the way. We both threw boxcars
Yeah.
ones. All right, 7.
Little Pound
Tracy?
Cake. I mean, we know Bandai
6.
doesn't like him because they didn't want him buying a Gundam build set when we went to Bandai Fest.
Right? They must not like you because they usually pick 4 blisters. When all right, well, good for you. Yeah, I looked at the guy and he was like, no, you only get 1. I was like, okay. So I picked up 2 blisters.
I mean,
and said, "Have a good
that
day."
one guy might have just been really tired of Pokemon people.
Probably. He was like, these dang guys coming in here and buying all the blisters. I'm like, dude, it's just a blister pack. But okay. It's like, if he's going to limit me to that, I'm like, okay, whatever. It saved me money. I can spend that money at the Lifelink, that allows me to get 5 with a free
Yeah.
pack.
Yes, you are Little Pound Cake.
Yes,
You are.
absolutely. Got to be cute like Little Pound Cake if you want to get some good allocation. Good start here for Tracy. Start off the Izu. We didn't really talk a lot about it, but it's a really nice effect. You get to trash it.
Cycle a
to
card.
cycle a card.
Also, we're getting I Am Whitebeard.
Right on point here.
Oh, you are just using.
This one I had to because I didn't bring enough Dawn. This is the first match.
Oh, so
after
you're
this
using
match,
EX resources and not normal resources. All right. So that resource. No.
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 He fixes it. He fixes it. He fixes it. But I'm realizing that
Also, that EX resource should go away.
if we're playing by the rules of Gundam, you're right.
I mean, Emu plays by the rules of Gundam. The Empty Throne makes every card have a level.
But I want you to pay. There's something important here that we didn't really talk about, and this is why you got to be careful. I really want to get that buggy in this deck. Why it's absolute staple. You may rest one of your Dawn cards. If your leader goal to have a Dawn card given, add 1 Dawn
The buggy
card.
is the same.
Dawn cards given. That's true. So
It's the same. They're both 2 costs to ramp 1 if you have
Yeah.
a given Dawn. They're both the same.
Yeah. So honestly, maybe go first. I was trying to do this to avoid going first, but you get there faster if you go second. What do you think here on the math here?
I mean, I think people go second because it means that you can turn to Douglas Bullet.
Yeah, and that's essentially what I'm trying to do. I won the die roll, and everyone told me I got to go second.
I mean, you also do have to just go second versus Ace. Because it throws them off their curve.
Yeah,
It's you go second, 1 to just throw them off the curve as well.
yeah. Well, 3 Dawn here. Maybe I can get a Douglas Bullet to get myself a ramp. Let's hope.
I mean,
There
we
it
know
is.
you have the event, if not else.
Right. Douglas Bullet gonna get me on curve.
Okay, now you can swing 6 at leader.
What's really nice is next turn, if I have a 6 cost that ramps me out, guess who is a 6K power?
The Douglas Bullet.
Yeah, just right on curve. It's so good. If you hit those curves, it's just, and it's not even high roll. I have so many 3 costs that ramp me 1. The other ones just really don't do much. Nekamamushi, the dog, they're not going to do much for me. They're just there to guarantee that on this play with the 3 Dawn that I can guarantee get the ramp. Got to be as consistent as possible. And saves me the buggy in hand for the 2K. Looks like Tracy was able to counter out of this one.
Yep. And it's ace. Of course, they were able to counter out of a 6K swing.
Right. Coming in for 7.
Yep.
Needing 2 cards from hand. This time, honestly, against ace...
No, you just take this.
No. Pudding. This deck runs pudding.
Right.
This is just an extra card in hand, and you got to be careful. But Marco's going to be the play. But you have to be very conscientious of pudding in a blue deck. So putting yourself in a situation where, I got 8 cards in hand. But they also have a GARP searcher. Did you know GARP finds pudding?
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty good card.
Yeah.
Pretty good card, that GARP. All right, we'll see if I can ramp out again. This one will put me at the perfect point.
I mean, we know you can ramp out again because you have the event.
Yeah.
But you also have Kaban.
Yeah, and this one's even better. So I get to draw 2, discard 1, putting my hand way back up again. And this now turns Douglas Bullet into a 6K, so I have 2 6K swings. I think sequencing-wise probably should have been the last thing I played. No, it can't be, because I need the Douglas Bullet swing. So sequencing-wise, you want to attack...
You should have swung with the leader first, at least.
I don't like leaving the character vulnerable to triggers. Obviously, yeah. But here comes the ramp and 6K body. We'll see if he gets a block for draw 3. Sometimes I just like to do it. Just to draw 3 cards. This is insane. But we'll see if we get a 1K out of hand. At least keeping the pressure on. Get it so we can draw 3. This one going to be a very easy answer. 6K coming into life here.
We just leader effect, if nothing else.
Right.
Yeah, even if we're bricked, we still can counter.
And what do you think about the idea of like a using leader effect to kind of like hide that you have 2Ks?
I don't know. I mean, it's whatever.
Captain says, I want to use Gundam aerial resources, Don. You absolutely can at the locals that allow you to do it. Don is just an external resource, and all it needs to do is represent what you're allowed to play for the turn. I don't see why you can't. And I'm gonna be making some really cool Don that you guys can use. Easy to play here. Gonna search for his Whitebeard. Gonna grab another Marco.
So this is the 7 Dawn turn.
Mm-hmm. My hand's looking pretty fat. I don't know if he's gonna be able to fight through it.
Game starts next turn.
Right. Gonna go for a Garp. Garp's gonna look at the top 4.
Grab anything.
Anything 3 costs or higher. Absolutely disgusting. Hey, Pudding! That's a great card.
Yeah.
It's a really good card. It'd be a shame if you played 4 cost Pudding. After he asked how many cards I had like 8.
Well, hey, it could just draw you into the good cards. You're about to get to your top end anyhow.
This was the good cards.
You had 1 Shanks in hand. That's really all that was good there. You want to see your Rayleighs, you want to see your Rogers and stuff. This will get you to those.
That's possible. That hurts. That hurts a lot. I had enough counter to counter out attacks for days to keep the pressure on. But Garp's good. Turns out to be a good card.
Yeah.
Turns out.
Very strong card.
Yeah. So we'll go for 5 new cards and hope for some better hits. Definitely need to start putting some pressure on if I want to win this game. I haven't hit him 1 time yet. But I haven't put that much pressure. Here comes 7. Need to give him 3 cards.
Well, he's already used the pudding, so maybe you can just take now safely.
Nah, you have to take at this point. I don't want to discard too many cards. No trigger. Now, this should be my 10 Dawn turn, so now my leader is back up to 8. Or 7. Dawn allocation. Yeah.
Last turn you have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Untap Bullet.
I'll get to it. I do get to it. But looking through my hand, trying to see my new awesome 5, now 6, 7 card hand now because I took 1 life.
So you're basically back to where you were.
Yeah, just -1. Yeah. Cards that I would have loved to have countered that swing.
I don't even know if you would counter that swing.
That's true. I mean, one of the things you can do is try to set yourself up to get to 0 so you can Roger quickly. Here comes Rayleigh.
It doesn't really matter what you rest here because you're going to be swinging face.
Yep. And Izu can activate and proc with it being rested or not.
Yeah.
So, here comes 6.
Into putting Y.
She took my hand away. It is about respect,
But
sir.
you still swing face.
Getting an activation.
You still need to be swinging face. That was still
That
wrong.
pudding stole cards from me. You understand that? That pudding
But now
has
it's done.
wronged me. It deserves to be in the bin. See, the mean thing I do related to hand size of 6 cost Nico Robin, if they had a big hand size, then use her to block and res her to trash her hand again with Dragon. That's so gross. That's so gross. That's a pretty cool combo. Black Dragon getting it back.
You know what's a more cooler combo is that card in purple black Luffy, where you play for 10 during your 10 Dawn turn. If your opponent has 7 cards in your hand, you play 4 cost blocker law. Your opponent trashes 2 cards from their hand. Then you play the Robin, trash 4 cards from their hand. Turn 7 cards in hand into 3 cards in hand.
It's actually really good. That's pretty gross. Yeah, I would attack
And
that.
2 blockers.
I'd be a little spiteful, honestly, if that happened to me. Yeah, just putting the 2K.
Yes,
to
little
remember.
pound cake. You should have been respecting pudding.
I should have. That's what I'm saying. And early, I should have counted out of that one you told me to take. Should have counted out. You got to in blue. You got to respect the pudding. You just have to.
No, now it's gone. You don't have to worry about it.
Yes, the mean pudding is off the field, so I don't have to worry about her coming at me. But here comes.
This is
I am
Whitebeard.
So this is where the game
starts.
really starts.
The game starts now.
Yeah.
The game starts when we get to 10 beard spam.
Start 9.
Are we gonna take?
Yeah,
Yep.
it is gonna
Okay,
take.
so we're gonna become a 10k leader.
Yep. Super strong. For the turn, gets a nice little 10k swing into my life.
Also,
if he
your
wants to.
turn too.
Coming in 11k.
Honestly, we go board here.
He went live. He was trying to close it out.
Okay. I mean, both of you have Roger access, so I wouldn't want to start putting it that close yet.
Yeah, but also I'm not really playing a blocker heavy deck. That's really just last second. If the blockers are just secondary, maybe my hand's not shaping.
Yeah, but
up
he
well.
is playing a lot of blockers.
Yes, he
so
is.
he shouldn't be putting you down to 0 life
so
too
free.
recklessly.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a fair assessment. Captain Little says, "You mean the game stalls when you get to 10 beard spam?" Yes.
No, the game starts now.
We hadn't seen the blocker yet, or the tax beard yet, so he did come out with a nice strong 10k to make it a little harder to swing into him. No blockers to fear, though. And not too many of my cards need that much of a Dawn investment to get 3 10k swings. So I can at least swing and kind of just poke the hand and try to get rid of some of those resources. I think that might be the line I want to take here.
Yeah. But remember, you do have to be swinging 10.
So first one's going in for 11.
Yep. I don't know why you're doing this, but sure.
Okay. Get a 2k out.
Yep, and that was leader effect as well.
Here comes 11.
Again, I don't know why you're swinging 11. You should be swinging 10.
Keeping bodies alive. Got to keep for the swings. Got to keep for the swings.
Yeah, but you'd have more Dawn to keep for the swings if you were swinging.
11, 11, 11. And it hits. Got me to use the early activation of the leader ability. Was a good
Little
indicator
Pound
for
Cake,
me.
he's 10k
Yeah.
leader. It was I am Whitebeard and 9beard. That
Yeah.
was plus 4k, so no, you cannot be swinging 8s, needed to be swinging 10s.
Yeah. All 11k swings here for this one. And I'm leaving Douglas Bullet as an additional attacker just in case he does blocker beard on me for this turn. I do want to make sure that I have some kind of board state left here because I know Trace is going to be definitely pressuring high on board, and I have to be able to defend it.
Yeah.
But now that I got him down to 0, I am only a Roger away from potentially taking this game in my favor, especially Tracy indicating his hand was a little bit weak using the leader ability so early. To me, if you use it early, it's an indication to me that your hand's weak and full of bricks.
I mean, not necessarily, in my opinion.
There are smarter players that like to play around it and try to get in your head. I'll agree with that. But I think, honestly, personally, the way the players play, they use leader ability last. It's like the last resort kind of thing. That's how most players kind of see it. But it looks like I'm able to counter out of the swing from Whitebeard here. Keep one of my characters alive.
Okay.
Another I am Whitebeard. This one not able to pump up his leader because he has no life left. But counter out of this attack does mean that I'm probably going to keep at least one other attacker for this turn. Because Whitebeard notably doesn't have any rush beards. There's no rush beard, right?
Nope.
No. So really the only thing I had to fear was a Roger in that situation. But a Roger would guarantee that at least one of my characters, and that was the math I was doing here. If he Rogers me, yes, I'm going to lose one to a rush, but the other one can't, neither of them can die to a 6 cost.
Also, did we not put the Don under for
I think he's about to. He's working through the process. This is Tracy's second time ever playing the deck ever, so he's just working through the steps here. But I think it allowed him to fix it. He's like, yeah, I misstepped here. And I said, go ahead. It's not that serious. This is all OP-13 practice. We want to make sure that we play optimally here. He put it underneath Garp just because there's nothing else to put it underneath, really. But at the same time, I was like, yeah, dude, it's not that serious. I'm more interested in seeing what this matchup looks like and trying to practice to see what these cards look like and just test the flow.
Okay, Captain Literal, you might have a good ace matchup, but how's your Emu matchup?
Yeah, that's a good question. 9 into board here, or going into life here, leaving me at 1.
And we just, at this point, we just need to see as many chances at Red Roger as possible.
Absolutely.
Because that just wins the game.
Right? Captain Earl says, yeah, you already read it, right?
Yep.
So 10 Dawn turn here. Can I see a beautiful, beautiful card right now would be a 10 cost Roger. Guarantee the blocker beard doesn't block any of these attacks, and I literally have 4 or 5 attacks into life here.
Captain Literal, Emu is designed to put a middle finger to most decks.
Yeah, Emu's going to be a powerhouse coming into this. Looking like I'm trying to see whether I want to attack full board here or go Roger.
I mean, you just go Roger here, right?
If I have Roger, I definitely go Roger here. That just locks it in. But now separating the attacks mentally here. So looking like 9, 9, 9, and 12.
Captain Literal, that's something that can happen to a lot of like more aggressive decks versus Emu, is if you take second, you do just win.
Alright, here comes 9. Gonna get a little search here.
I mean,
Tracy.
Yeah, and then when it comes to Bonnie, how is your ace matchup?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem with this format is a lot of decks can either be ace or they can be Emu, but usually not both.
Him activating leader ability here, good indication is really weak on hand. Here comes 9, that's a free block.
Why swing 9?
9.
Why swing 9 though?
2 cards in hand. I had 2 attacks here. I was
But
telling him
8 would have been
card.
the exact same amount of cards out of hand.
Yeah.
Oh, unless life was Roger.
I could have used the Roger. I didn't have it. The proxy, if you guys are looking at it, I didn't have the 4th one because I got it in the mail. Thank you, by the way, Captain Mineral.
That was the Rayleigh.
The Rayleigh he sent me. I just didn't get it on time because of the holiday. So I wasn't able to get it. That was just a copy of Rayleigh so I could practice the matchup. I was pointing to the Goldie Roger. I was like, I wanted this so bad. I wanted this so bad. Yep. So 1-1. 1-1 of this matchup.
And how did your other matches go?
I won one. No, actually, I lost to the mirror match.
And then you lost.
And then
again.
I lost to Koala. Koala was horrible. Horrible.
Oh, we're about to see Koala. So.
Yeah. For me, Koala was just a. Oh man, this thing. Like,
wait, you're telling me the deck that plays big bodies is losing to the deck that punishes you for playing big bodies?
Right? Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna take a small break. Come back, and we have 2 more matches. The longer one. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to not to like. It's not gonna be the 30-second window, but it's gonna be a break. We're gonna take a quick break. Give me some hydration. Get ready. Prepare for the last 2 finals. We got 2 great matchups coming up here. Koala and
Law.
Coming up next on the channel. Stay tuned. We got some great matches to come for you. Koala, fun deck. This one's honestly OP-12, but it's still fun. I love it. These decks are going to be great.
The deck I thought would be a lot better than it turns out being.
It's still pretty good in my deck, I'll tell you that.
I mean, okay, you had a bad matchup.
It is a very bad matchup. Koala has a great matchup in your watcher. Yeah, it does. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
days by the weather coming your way. Oh yeah, yeah, your past might be checkered, but who's they? We all know that the good can't lie alone. She needs the company of the bad and the broke. I'll never take for granted her love, no I won't. When you've had your share of them all. You're higher than ever before, feeling lighter, 'cause of what you let go, and look out at your story below. And like all of the heartaches and bruises left on the road, and make a brand new leap from now you can go. You're wiser, look at your life, panorama. Broke through the clouds, looking down, can see it now. 360 degrees, city spinning round. Trace the road, round you go on a real life map. You picked a real nice path. We all know that the good can't lie alone. She needs the company of the bad and the broke. I'll never take for granted her love, no I won't. When you've had your share of them all. You're higher than ever before, feeling lighter, 'cause of what you let go, and look out at the story below. Panorama, like all of the heartaches and bruises left on the road, and make a brand new leap from now you can go. You're wiser, look at your life, panorama.
Welcome back to Humber Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me.
It's me, Porter.
And Porter is going to be on camera today. We got 2 matches.
What a surprise.
We got 2 matches left. It's going to be so much fun. You know, you get to see this koala deck that kicked my butt on the side event, so you guys didn't get to see. This koala deck is absolutely insane. I can't wait to showcase what this deck list is made up of and the new tech that you're bringing into OP-13. Are you feeling pretty confident about this deck in OP-13?
Yes, because I think this deck has a phenomenal ace matchup. I think that you can easily rush down ace very easily. A redundant sentence, but whatever.
Yeah.
But like, you have a very easy time against ace, especially because ace's -2k is only for that battle. You can still restand a lot of shenanigans.
A lot of really cool Cavendish restands.
Yeah, Cavendish is still a house of a card, and against Emu, you have enough removal protection that Marcus Mars isn't that big of a deal, and if you win the die roll, you are very favored into Emu.
And I noticed that your deck already likes to kill by battle mostly, when you do a lot of your control, you really don't do a lot of popping characters. You like to
Yeah.
control, and that's the way to beat emu cards is by battle. Obviously, they come back, but
You don't battle the emu cards. You go face.
Yeah.
You always go face because emu is a clock counting down to when they get to 10 drop. And if that clock strikes and they're able, specifically if they're able to 10 drop twice, but sometimes you can squeak out a game after they've resolved the first one and you just have lethal on the crackback. But if they get to the second 10 drop, you do just lose immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how emu works, though. Is if they get to the second 10 drop, you do just immediately lose almost always. Maybe decks like Ace, which can just like have the wall of blocker beards, can do something about it. But other than that, if emu
and
gets
Taxbeard does a number against him, right? 3 card, or was it 2 cards out of hand for every attack? So
yeah, but like if they just have Rush with Venus Juro, they can just stack and then completely reset the board. Nothing is taxed anymore. And emu gets to draw a lot. It gets to recycle a lot. Taxbeard is all right, but emu can play around it. It's why you see Taxbeard getting cut a lot. People are less liking it because it just doesn't do as much. It doesn't do everything you want it to do versus certain decks, although cutting Taxbeard is good for a lot because Taxbeard was much more effective than Blackerbeard.
Right.
Because I have Hody.
I love that Hody card. So good. We're going to talk about that deck list right now. Let's get into it.
Yep. So, this is Law. And you...
If you guys haven't seen it at this point, really. But
Yeah.
honestly, for YouTube's sake, so we want to go over just the basics.
I mean,
here.
you just uploaded a video with this.
Did I? Well, then watch that video too. And watch this one too.
Yeah.
And then
it
watch
was,
the other one.
It was me completely saucing an Ace player, so... I believe Tracy, so...
Yeah. Sorry, Tracy.
Dawn times 1, activate main once per turn. Total cost of characters is 5 or more. Bounce a character to your hand. Reveal one of your top of your life. If it's a supernova card with cost of 5 or less, play it for free. So, for 1 Dawn Under leader, you can potentially just play something like a Cavendish,
so good.
which is the most broken card of all time.
Right.
And to quote my opponents when I was into the online Treasure Cup, wait, Cavendish isn't a once per turn?
Yeah, right?
And the reason they were saying that was because of restand law. Set Cavendish as active is... Although you can also
Super
set your
good.
blockers as active, which is really strong.
Absolutely.
And we have a bit of a new thing
Yeah.
I'm trying out is this new blocker Bonnie. I know I'm a bit late to this tech because I was refusing to play this card for the longest time because you do have to jump through quite a few hoops to get this card to do what you want it to.
Sure.
Because
You need
the on
8
play
rested
is
cards,
you have
yeah.
8 or more rested cards, draw 2, trash 1, and then restand it on. It's a very strong card, and it's blocker too, and it has counter. Like, this card is very strong. It's just, you do have to kind of like maneuver your way into the lines in a way that is much more unintuitive, but the reward is actually kind of up there, and I have definitely grown to like this card a lot more, especially after how it performed today.
Excellent. All right. It's good to know. And that's the big change. If you guys want to check out these deck lists, check out my Patreon. The link is down below in my YouTube videos and on
Also,
the live Twitch.
I should address, I did cut A-Cost Kid because it doesn't do enough in this meta. Emu can out that card super easily with Venus Juro because 7k swing that sinks it by 2, and if they can get that twice, if they have something like 10 cost, is just a really easy way to just completely get rid of it. It's not really something that Emu has to worry about, and against Ace can just go over it. It doesn't, it's like just kind of like somewhat of a blocker, but not really. It just doesn't do enough, so I'm not playing it anymore.
Yeah. Fair assessment. I like that. All right. We're going to get into the Koala deck next.
And it's your time to be salty.
Yeah, right. Because this deck is so good. I like that. Revolutionary Army, too. You'd think that I would be on this deck, except it doesn't have red in it. I don't know.
And you elected to build Roger before you built the new red revolutionary deck. In fact, I think I'm going to beat you two building Sabo
Yeah, I think you are.
because I almost have that deck done.
Do you really? Excellent.
Yeah, Tuesday I think I got the last copies of the SEC Sabo I need. I just need to put it all together.
Excellent.
It's like I just need to put it all together and sleeve it up. I think at this point, and then I have the deck.
Well, you and I were both collecting the dragons from the last set because we knew we were going to want to get into it.
Yeah, you made me trade the alt dragon I pulled for the alt law, and that alt dragon is like 3 times more expensive
Is it
than that
really?
alt law. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I knew it was going to be.
Yeah. It is a very fun, good deck. It needs to see more representation at the top. But I'm a
Once
big
we get the
dragon fan.
promo for Sabo, that deck
Yeah.
will be very strong. The new 4-cost Sabo promo, that card's crazy.
Yeah, that was in December, too.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Same as the Roger.
Let's do it. All right, so this leader, when this leader attacks of your opponent's leader, so remember, leader to leader, if you have 2 or more characters that cost 8 or more.
Why is this leader to leader? Why isn't this just on attack?
I know, right? But it is important to get the leader to leader, and you draw a card. And the reason I say this is because I don't know what's going to happen here. I didn't watch your match. I was listening outside. But Miles attacked me, not being able to attack into a white. I was like, what are you doing? It's like
drawing a card.
Yeah, he was like, I need to draw a card. Once per turn, this effect can be activated when your opponent plays a character with a base cost of 8 or more.
Which I don't have.
Your opponent plays a character
using a character's effect. So leader effects are fine. Leader effects are fine. It just means I can't use blocker law.
Yeah. Your opponent adds 1 card from the top of light cards to their hand. So obviously, and we've been talking quite a bit about the Roger matchup. Yeah, Roger plays a lot of top half stuff, and they really want to. And when you take a life just to play those cards, it starts to get a little scary.
Yeah, Captain Literal, I don't know why they put it like that. I don't think it would change much if it was just a 1 attack. If you have 2 or more 8 cost or higher characters, draw a card. I think that would be perfectly fine.
Absolutely. We're going to start off with the Searcher, of course, the Koala Searcher. Then you have Hawk, which is just a nice little blocker.
Hawk Tua.
On cue, if your leader is Revolutionary Army
That
type.
wasn't funny. Don't laugh at that.
That was hilarious, and everybody should laugh. You all should be laughing right now. Captain Earl says, in 6K leader world, often you are wasting swing or dawn to draw a card.
I mean, one dawn to draw a card isn't terrible, but yeah, it doesn't feel great.
Get to see a lot of the black type Revolutionary Army, which I really enjoy. 4 cost, if your leader is Revolutionary Army type, this character gains plus 4 cost.
So it's an 8 cost for leader effect.
Yep. A little added bonus with a nice little 5K body. 6K body for Inazuma.
It's a 2K counter as well, notably.
Yeah. We got Karasu, which is not as strong as the one I love, the red one, but this is still pretty good. It does feed into the 8 cost, of course, and when attacking, your leader has a Revolutionary type, and your opponent has 5 or more cards in hand, your opponent trashes 1 card from their hand. It's a nice little hand control that gets coupled very well with this Nico Robin that we were talking about in the last match with Captain Earl. It's why I'm messing around with 5 cost Koala. I don't blame it. Or 5 cost, yeah.
Yeah, the new Koala from the set. I think it attaches a rest to Dawn to your leader and then gives itself plus 3 cost.
Yeah. This one, on play, trash a card from your hand. If your opponent has 5 or more cards in hand, your opponent trashes 2 cards in their hand. Super gross in the late game. Definitely.
Or at any point, because 5 cards is a pretty easy
number to
metric
match.
to be at. So
we have, of course, the 8 cost Secret Rare Sabo, the one we gave away last week, which is kind of
this
nice.
card's only okay, especially in a format with so much removal. This card's not great, or anti-removal with Emu.
KO to one of your opponent's characters with a cost 5 or less. Add up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost 3 or less.
Card's never been fantastic.
The dragon. This is kind of like the heart of the deck. Really love this one. 8 cost dragon.
Yeah, this
on
card's
play.
crazy.
You may place 3 revolutionary type cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order. And if your leader's Revolutionary Army type, play 1 character with a cost of 6 or less from your trash.
Notably, the character you play is not leader locked, although that does not matter in this deck.
Right.
Actually, it does, because you can play Robin.
And this one being able to play Nico Robbins is huge.
Yeah.
Getting us out. Stussy, seeing a lot of play here. I love this one.
Specifically for the ace counter, because this is a way to out the 10 cost Whitebeards.
And for all those that I told about a year and a half ago to save up in the Stussy would find a deck, I've finally been proven right. Took a long time to get there, but I was finally proven right. Card is doing fantastic. Went up a little bit in price, so if you had a bunch of these things sitting around, hey.
I mean, I opened
Profit.
like 5 of them, so I think I have a couple.
We, of course, have the blocker Karasu, which was seen playing Bello Betty. We got the 2K Kuma, and the 5 cost Sabo from 12 in the same set. If you have 3 or less life, this character gains blocker. On play, you may add 1 card from the top of your life to your hand, draw 2 cards, and 1 card from your hand. Are you trying to give me a leaf? Is she trying to give me a leaf? I don't need the leaf. Why are you giving me a leaf?
It's a gift from the HR manager.
That's true. Okay, I will treasure the leaf. Thank you very much, Anne, for all of that. Newfoundlands are just slobber monsters. I'd say probably the most oppressive and most powerful card.
The Coomer.
The Coomer. This one is absolutely disgusting. On play, trash a card from your hand, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life, and character gains plus 2 cost until the end of turn. It's a nice little 8 cost to bleed in this one, but on KO, it also adds a life. Yay! Yay! I love this card so much.
It's a fine card. It's
a
whatever.
beautiful card.
It's a good card, but it's not that bad to deal with.
I like Black Vortex. It's a nice little tech for certain matchups.
Zorro.
Yeah.
Zorro, exactly.
Right. And the Captain's Assemble is
It's a
a nice
search
little
event.
search event. This is the deck list. Basically what it's trying to do, punish people playing big top leaders here and hit the hand hard with this, with some recursion from Dragon. We're going to see if that's going to be the possibility, or can Porter get underneath it with his very fast aggro deck. All Might! You mean 8 cost Sabo? He might have been. Good to see you. Captain Lewis says, I went through so much to get Kuma and that reasonable price. Yeah, that was a nightmare card to get back when that set came out.
You mean a couple months ago? 12,
Yeah.
12. It was only a couple months ago.
Was it even quicker than that? Because the, what was it? We're on a shorter distro because of we're trying to get it caught up, right?
What do you mean?
We're not seeing it every 4 months like the normal rotation.
Yeah,
we're
'cause
seeing it
trying
like
to get
every
caught up.
3.
Yeah, no. 12 was only a couple months ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. So it feels almost like a month, honestly. Sai, good to see you.
12 was, I believe, late August.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, starting off with Kid Killer, exactly what I want to do.
This is a strong start for you. This gives you the right
Captain
number.
Lero did mean the 5-cost Sabo, the yellow one.
Okay. Good to know. But yeah, great start for you here.
Yep, exactly what I want to be seeing this turn.
2 card, get the search, make sure you get to 5 next turn, and start ramming out with that Cavendish powerhouse of a card.
Yep, just swinging 8, take that first life,
Mm-hmm.
easy take. No reason to get rid of 2 to 3 cards for that.
You must have felt pretty good against this deck, knowing that its ability only procs on cards you don't even play.
I mean, blocker law, but
Yeah.
it just means I can't play blocker law or use the effective blocker law, which is
Yeah.
not that big of a deal.
I was gonna say it's optional, isn't it?
Yeah, it's optional.
Yeah. So I mean, you just elect not to play it. It's not like I cannot elect to not play my top end to try to win the game.
Right.
Here's on the search. I love this deck. It just fills up your hand, getting the perfect cards for you, getting the 2Ks, getting more of the answers, and the perfect searchers, and your blockers, and just it's so consistent. This is probably arguably one of the more consistent decks because of how many searchers you play.
This deck is actually less consistent than you think it is.
Okay.
Because you do need to see your very specific line, otherwise you don't do enough. Mm-hmm. It's like if you see your line, it's very it's very good, and once the ball gets rolling, you see everything.
Right.
But if you can't get that ball rolling to start with, that's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah, there we go. We got Cavendish right on time. He got all 5 costs out using leader ability. Gonna
It's
bounce.
like you do need to start seeing the things you need to do by turn 1, which is a bit less consistent than you would otherwise hope.
And I'm getting a free 2Ks. It's just 5. Look at this. This is his second turn, guys.
Okay, one
Second
character
turn.
on this board does anything.
Still, that's insane. 5 characters on the board,
Also means I have searched 4 times.
right? With 4 free cards. This deck is insane. Everything replaces itself. It's one of the cards that decks that I'm going to have a deck type for Ripbound because I think it's super powered, the ability to just constantly replace itself. One of the few decks out there in Ripbound that just constantly replaces itself. All right, Miles electing for a blocker this time, coming in for 7.
And then I'm going to sack the Kid Killer to restand it on.
And use that one cost event that you added? There we
One
go.
of.
To block out for 8. Oh, and you got the alt art for the box topper. Nice.
Yeah, I always have had that.
Captain Little says, Porter is right. Koala is more consistent than you think,
I was talking
but
about my deck.
less consistent than you hope. So many times either lost or had a really rough time winning because all my dragons were in the bottom of my deck, or I wasn't seeing enough of my 6 cost.
I was talking about my deck, Captain Literal. Not everything's about you. But good insight on Koala.
Yeah, I definitely agree with your assessment on Koala there. And it's one of those decks just like Kobe, you need to see the specific right lineup here to gain that perfect line if you wanted to, and the perfect matchup. You want it to work right. And there's a lot of decks that we've seen in the past where if you rely too heavily on it, I think that's why Green Purple kind of fell out of favor, even though it was so
It has
search
a lot
heavy.
of search. You do. I mean, Green Purple fell out of favor. It was actually in PRB2 the best deck in the format. Mm-hmm. But now that Emu can remove, because Emu has a card that removes base cost of 5, so the stage doesn't do anything, has a really easy time removing Sanji Pudding.
Yeah, and just because it is base cost, it's gross.
Yeah.
You can't play around it. All right, we got a Cavendish first swing here. That one going to be a take from Miles.
And that's
I
a
don't think I'm
restand
ahead.
law.
Going into the restand law for another swing. Such a great combo. Coming in for 7 yet again.
Restand
Will Miles have an answer this time? Normally the 2 is not going to be enough to get another swing from anything except for leader.
I mean, I do have the beige,
That's fair.
and I could leader effect for a 3rd restand law, or for a 2nd restand law, for the 3rd Cavendish swing. Or it could be something else. It could be anything.
Fair.
It could even be the 2nd restand law.
Oh my gosh, this is so gross. All right, finally, like
So that's 3 Cavendish swings, by the way.
right. Using the ability, another restand law, and 3 good attacks next turn to put some real pressure against Miles. You're really trying to get underneath this deck. Here
4
comes
good
the
attacks
7.
because I can bounce a restand law and play another one.
But Miles is having to play everything on the hand here. That is 3 times. Yeah, having to discard so much. Miles can't be left with much.
Yep, and here's base just to insulate.
Catalyst's green shenanigans, look at him go, right?
Yep.
Restand. This is like one of the few decks out there that I respect the amount of time you're dedicating to this turn, because you're still kind of like adding to the board state. You're still trying to do some stuff. Most times I don't like when my opponent has like a 5-minute turn, but there's
Also,
so much
6 Dawn turn, by the way.
Yeah.
I played 2 5 costs and a 2 cost and another 2 cost that's not on the board anymore.
Is that an Altar Dragon? No,
That was a Sabo.
Okay. I was about to get a little
You
jealous.
already have your Altar Dragon for your collection.
That's true. Captain says, I've been messing around with Green Uda. OP-13 gave her a bunch of support.
Yep.
Yeah.
And EBO3 is going to give her even more.
Right. A lot of film support.
Yeah.
Going into this turn, you got a Kuma played against you, so an additional life here. I still feel like you've put so much pressure on the hand here. A lot of these attacks should just be easy swings with easy math. You might even be able to use some of the searchers if you want to.
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I mean, this is
Have
probably
you
not
ever
even.
done that?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, I have. This is not even a turn where I'm like super pressed on going for lethal because I have ways to stabilize.
You got a blocker beige to attack the.
Yeah, I have ways to stabilize. I could even like have a heal law or something. There's so much I can do here.
Right.
I'm not like
You didn't mess
super
with
hard
Consequence
pressed.
last time?
Or I could just keep swinging with these restand laws and like bounce one back to hand, play it back out. Because this is a crazy card and I'm going to miss it once it gets rotated.
Right. Good grief. A Slapper monster all over me.
Just simple. Simple 6K. Miles on the take.
Another 6K.
Yep.
See what Miles does here. Take again, but obviously he had to discard so much
Yep.
going into this. Another 6.
six.
Leaving a lot of open here. This one finally going to get some cards on a hand. Oh, we guess. Oh, just.
Oh, this is the Bonnie. Yeah.
The body blocker. So we have 8. You got 8 rested. That one's going to be a nice little draw 2 discard.
Draw 2 discard and restand it on.
So potential 7K.
Potential 9K because I still have 2 open.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah. So 9K
I
with a
also still have
restand
leader
2.
effect. So actually I could swing with Cavendish, leader effect, bounce a restand law back to hand, play the restand law back out again.
Yeah.
Or play the restand law back out, restand Cavendish.
6 going to get a blocker this time. Miles doesn't want to go to 0. But looks like we are going to activate that ability.
Yep, reveal, can't play
Hody.
Hody, unfortunately. But I can tap 5 to play back out the restand law.
That's so gross. And get another 6K swing. How many 6K swings do we see this turn?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Jeez.
You see why this has a good ace matchup?
Yeah, right? Just being able to get underneath and constantly get those 6K swings. Miles down to 0 life. It's going to take more than a Kuma to get back into this game. This has just been absolutely brutal.
Yes, Captain Literal. It's only by character effects. So you don't even... Actually, you do get I Am Whitebeard because it's playing a big guy, but it's only character effects. So if it plays off an event, it does not proc. It's only character effects. This leader is bad.
Jeez. There's so much for hair around here. Another Kuma. All right, so it's trying to stabilize.
A bit too little, too late, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you're staring down 5 potential swings.
If not more, if we're going to keep the shenanigans the way it is. Loading up on an 8K swing. Hopefully going board here.
Yeah, well, the board isn't even great because I just block. I just block.
And now you really only need a 2K with the Kuma swing, too.
Or I
right?
just, yeah.
Counter out from hand. You had enough of the resources you grabbed. Gabriel says, I don't agree with Koala being bad leader,
I mean,
but I agree that
I
she
will
is
say I was being a bit hyperbolic there. That one was just a bit hyperbolic.
All right, 7K coming in.
Koala is not is not a bad leader, but it's not a great leader.
It's just in this meta, yeah.
It's just okay.
Yeah. got 2 cards on a hand, but that also left you with your complete board state. Good grief.
I also pretty sure I still have plenty of cards in hand.
How many times have you been left with Dawn open at the end turn like that?
There was just nothing really to play there.
Okay. I'm just curious because like you moved up to one cost, and I'm thinking like I don't know if that's gonna throw off your math, but it seems like you do have Dawn.
I mean, there was just nothing to do with that Dawn. I was just yeah. Now I'm just swinging sevens.
Yeah. And I think Miles, is just not able to use too much of his counter in the early game. And just like that, what was that, like a 10-minute match? That was insanely quick.
That's law for you.
Captain Earl says she does enough to snag wins here and there, but not enough to consistently snag first place, sadly.
Yep. Oh, you forgot this awesome Dawn pack.
Oh,
Dawn pack. Yay. Dawn pack. Everyone loves Dawn packs, especially when the Dawn is not gold.
Right. I do
I
like
mean,
that
it
they
was
are
Dawn
the
for
Dawn.
you. You got the Dawn.
That's true. Actually, that was the one I needed for this time. You guys saw the first match, technically the second match that you guys saw in the order.
Gundam Resources.
Yeah, Gundam Resources. I had to take that just so I could put it in my deck. Because I didn't have enough gold Dawn. I thought I had 10 and for some reason just miscounted. But it's all right. I now have a full 10 gold D. Roger Dawn. So
I mean, Captain Literal, a deck being fun is the most important thing.
yes, absolutely.
If you find the deck fun, then play it.
Right?
Because I find Law fun. That's why I play Law. That's the main reason why I play Law, is because it's a deck I find fun.
Should be the only reason you really play anything. And this game is fun. It's like you don't need to have top tier meta.
Honestly, I will say, Emu is the very first top tier deck I've ever owned. Like the first tier 1 deck I've ever owned. Because when I had RP Law, it was not tier 1.
It's true.
Because I had it. That was actually the first deck I ever built constructed. But it was like a tier 2 deck at the time because Sakazuki was everywhere. And I dismantled it before it became top tier.
Oh, they banned it before we could use it, right? Or
No, it was still tier 1 in OP-7 format.
Okay.
But I just could not play it. I did not have the resources to play it optimally because at the time it required a playset of that one cost Gordon, which was like a $30 card because it was a like one-off promo. So I just couldn't play the deck effectively and decided to just scrap it. I also rate the 4 cost of
Some of you out there probably looking at this like $16. Let's say that's reasonably
I mean,
priced.
$16 a copy. That's a lot of money.
It is. It adds up, and
especially for a guy who didn't have a job at the time. It's like I didn't have a job. I was just like, broke college student, although not in college at the moment, but broke college-aged person.
Shocker, it's almost like society today. I'd say just about anybody at your age. But yeah, and it is. This is one of the things that I do love about this game so much, especially Bandai. They always do the math right. The playable pieces are reasonably priced. Obviously, 16 seems like a lot.
I mean, that was back when they weren't reasonably priced. That was the age of $30 Dekamorias.
But it got fixed, and that's what they like to do. They like to print the cards, put them in things like this in the PRB.
I mean, yes, Captain Literal, that is exactly right. $16 a copy really means 64 for a playset, which is a lot of money.
Yes, that is more than a dinner for 2 in today's economy. Not counting tax and shipping, of course.
I mean,
that's the worst.
I will say, I'm pretty sure Lifelink had a playset of it at that time, so I would have just not had to worry about shipping at least.
It's one of the things. Like, he is stocking up really well on some of the singles for us, and when he can. He doesn't take too much of the product because the product goes to you first, but it does take 1 or 2 boxes, and he does take in trade-ins quite a bit to make sure that it can amply supply people with some quality product. And the binders are getting pretty full. I'm really enjoying it. Really easy to come in there, pick up some of the cards. It might be dirt cheap, whatever, but you get the game pieces to play the deck.
I remember the time when he was very first picking up singles, and we didn't even have a binder yet.
Yeah, just the only thing we had wasn't the case.
I remember when Lifelink only allocated you to 2 packs a day.
Yeah. Because we had to keep the product.
We had to keep enough product
out, to allow people to actually be able to come in and get the product. But we've grown, and we're about to grow so much more, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to take a very quick break. I'm going to get the board set up for the last matchup. We're going to get the last match and the pack giveaway. If you haven't hit exclamation point join, what are you doing? Come on, we're live.
Get a free PRB pack.
Let's go. Free PRB.
You're not going to see any more of those till the illustration boxes come out.
Right.
And it's also when we're finally getting the promo blocker law.
That's true.
Which finally.
Coming out soon. Stay tuned.
January, so yeah.
We'll be right back. back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me.
Oh, I forgot. It's a me, Porter. I was caught off guard because I saw Wolf's favorite snack option. I did not realize he said Tide Pods.
Tide Pods, yeah.
And I did not notice the Humber Pie is not
Yes,
responsible for you consuming Tide Pods.
I had to add
really
that too.
putting some. Oh, you had to add that.
I had to add the last part. Yeah, he put on there because it was like at the time he was like, "This is a really funny meme. We're gonna go with it."
At the time, it was a funny meme in 2016, dude.
Brother, everything is in at the time for me. I'm an old geezer, okay? I'm still gonna use dude. I'm still gonna use memes and hieroglyphs from the 1990s that none of you guys are gonna get reference to. I still know what dial-up felt like. This one had never had experienced dial-up in his life. Never had to worry about get off the computer, mom. Trying to play my games. I'm trying to chat. You never had to deal with that. Never had to deal with the fact that car phones were so expensive that it was just like you had to basically be the ultra wealthy if you had it, and it was really this big bulky phone. Do you even know what the Zac phone is?
The what phone?
The Zac phone.
No.
It's the first cell phone. This thing was a brick.
Oh,
Like,
one of the
big unusable. Hi, how's it going? Brick phones. Oh gosh. He didn't know. He didn't know, guys. He doesn't know. It's all right. He will.
Yes, you are twice my age.
Yeah. I know what it is. Thank you, Captain Literal. I appreciate it.
More old people in this chat. Just see, more old people. That just means you're old.
Back in my day, we used to struggle. More of a blunt weapon than a phone it really was. Those things, you didn't go after these people.
Right. If I saw an image of it, I know exactly what you're talking about when you describe the image of it. But
This thing, that was your walking deterrent. Like, you just walk around and someone's like, no. That guy's got a brick in his hand. I ain't messing with that. It's a good way to stop traffic sometimes, too. Just go walk around with a brick in your hand. Don't do that. And Humber Pie does not condone walking around with a brick in your hand. For legal reasons.
Okay.
All right, we have a great matchup. The finals in this
He's stalling.
day.
So this is a very short match.
It's so quick. It's just going to be it for today. But we have some really cool packs to give away, too. Stay tuned to a really fun match. Trafalgar Law versus Goldie Roger. And can you repeat for me what you said before the match
So
started?
this is typically a near unwinnable matchup for Law. Because if Roger ever manages to stick Shanks and be a 7K leader, there is almost nothing I can do.
But what was the word you said before you walked into this?
This is almost an auto loss.
That's not what she said.
This is an auto loss.
Great. This is an auto loss. We're going to see if that's the truth. Let's find out. We got good deck lists. Let's check it out. Do you want to go?
Sure. It's a Law.
It's a law. It's a me law.
You put a Don under it if you have cost of 5 or more. Return a character. Return one of your characters to your owners to your hand, because there's no way to get your opponent's characters. This is just future-proofing text. Look at the top card of your life. Your opponent also gets to look at it. If it's a supernova of 5 or less, play it. You're playing Cavendish, a restanding 2 Don, and then you're restanding the Law to restand 2 more Don after restanding Cavendish. You're also playing this Blocker Law to get your engine more online. You have this to throw off Dex Curves. This is actually probably a pretty solid card into this matchup, because I can just rest it on and get... So you can't play a 10 cost.
Smart. Yeah.
We have this one, which if you do have to jump through a couple of hoops to get 8 or more rested, but the cycle and restand is pretty strong. You have Hody to clear out games. You have Heal Law for setup and also just heal. You have Zeus for removal, although this is less good than it used to be. And that's basically the deck. What are you doing?
1 second. Welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me.
We already did this.
I know.
This is gonna make it so bad for YouTube.
Dude, the cutting is going to be miserable. You know what's really bad is I'm going to miss the whole...
Thank God we missed that, by the way. Captain Literal, the sound cutting out saved you from being muted for 2 minutes.
I did the whole bit. And it even screwed it up on YouTube. It usually saves it on YouTube. I had the whole bit, guys. It's gone. It's a moment in time. Just disappears.
Yep. I would have had to mute Captain Literal for 2 minutes because he would have been too much of a bad influence on Jimmy D, but...
You can't prompt me with good prompts like that. Just edit the sound. How do I edit this? That was a once-in-a-lifetime mimic of the CSI meme, bro. I had the band come out of nowhere. The gods and angels came down to sing the tunes. That is a CSI meme. To make that the greatest scene of all time. And it's moving me on. Okay. You don't have the cojones. I will make it happen. It'll be the worst edit of all time.
I'm not going to mess with mod things right now because the last time I did that, I deleted the entire chat.
In there.
I was actually... I think it was goading me into muting him for 2 minutes. I'm not messing with the mod things right now. If I was at home, I would absolutely be muting you. If I had the time to figure out how to do mod things on Twitch, I would absolutely mute you, Captain Literal.
All right, we're
Also,
gonna get
not
in.
how you spell cojones.
It works. Cojones, honey. All right, so we're gonna get ourselves in the last deck list. This is gonna be an optimized list, the one that most people are playing for the
Good
for
Roger list.
I still think mine's gonna be pretty good. You just wait for it. It's gonna be great. I love it. So the good Roger list is gonna be the list we're gonna go over next, and we're gonna see how this one plays up against Mr. Auto Loss. So in this list, Gold D Roger, not really much of an effect outside of it just being minus 2k until it gets up to 10 Dawn. Everything in this deck usually likes to get you up into the 10 Dawn, so I'm really proud of Brett here for getting playing with a 2-cost buggy here. Really good and important to make sure that you're getting that ramp every single turn. I love this is a great combo late game to make sure you get your Roger online for yourself. So if they try to use the starve method, you have a way to kind of anti-starve yourself and put yourself in a good position where you can activate the Goldie Roger on your turn. Something we've seen, was it Thatch that's been seeing it from Ace to get Thatch sees play because it takes a life and puts Roger online for that matchup. This is similar. Sanji is the answer for the Roger versus Thatch being the answer in, I believe it's Ace, right?
Yeah.
In Ace. We have the Nekamamushi and the Douglas Bullet, arguably one of the more powerful of the 2 cards here. This is just a nice little 2K. You've got Bonclank, which is great because it gives you active, which most of them give you rested, and you got a nice little body swing in here that turns itself into a pseudo blocker. Super good card. It is off theme. Can't play it in my deck because, of course, it would turn it off. But still, very good card in the 4-Dawn turn. Getting an active Dawn, super, super helpful. And getting yourself a nice little swing with those big bodies is absolutely disgusting. You got the Uda, times 4, 2k blocker, great blocker. I love this one because it can usually cost only 2 in this deck. And the decks you see this play, it's usually what it's there for. It's a nice little 2-cost blocker, 4k, and has that base cost of 6, which makes it harder for him to rest and kind of like take advantage of that. Scopper Caban, good draw to discard. Silver's Rayleigh, the new Sanji of the set here. That's one resting on 5-cost list, excuse me. Right, and ramping on a Dawn to make sure you're at 10 immediately. Well, as soon as you play him, your leader instantly becomes a 7k, 8 because you allocated a Dawn to it. So you have a nice little 8k swing along with a 9k rush, and you can rest a cheaper blocker. Of course, this one playing the 10-cost Shanks here at 4 because this is a powerhouse and one of the best 10-cost in red that you can possibly play, giving a static 1000 and it stacks. The more you play, the more the thousands decrease. You have your win count with Goldie Roger 10 cost. Of course, the Divine Departure that does a minus 8,000 power, but you're really using this for the counter because you got a lot of no counters in here. So this is really just a 0 cost that adds to the no counter to add counter to your hand and get a nice little 10k for the turn if you're at full.
I will say one of the coolest things I've ever seen is actually the alt art for Divine Departure, because what they do is they actually put the text box off to the side so that you still get the full like thing of Divine Departure being said.
Right.
The text box. I think that the way they formatted that card was really sick.
I've been loving what they've been doing with these event cards.
Oh,
Making
the
those
alt events are
altars
so good.
looking
The alt art
great.
events are so good, dude.
All right, well, let's get into the match. This is the finals here. Porter going now for his ego over the top MVP prize. We'll see what lasts. 10, Brett gets choice.
Yeah, unfortunately,
You know to put this one out of play, right?
he won the die roll.
Yeah, no, but in this matchup.
I mean, I would be going second anyway. Because my preferred curve is second.
Yeah, okay. Well, so your preferred curve to even put them off. But for me, this is the thing that we like to talk about often is like, what are you optimally trying to put your opponent on versus you? And this is an easy choice for you. Even though you still feel like it's not a loss, at least the die roll is kind of like meaningless in this one.
Yeah. I
Both
mean,
players.
the die roll is meaningful because both players want to be second.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And I lost the die roll.
You lost the die roll. Yep. And both on a mulligan, too. You know what? We're just going to talk to the shuffling. This is so quick. Is Roger just going to ramp out and just completely smack face?
I could.
We'll find out. We got a 4 life leader versus a 5 life leader. And I agree with you. I think that the 5 life was just a little bit much for this.
Yeah, why is this 5 life? It's so disgusting. It's like other multicolor leaders with 5 life have actual downside. Sabo is a 4K leader for the first 2 life.
Wait a minute. Did you not play anything on 1 dog?
Yeah.
You didn't have a single 1 dog searcher?
Yeah, I whiffed.
Ooh.
I whiffed a searcher.
Wow. That's not something you do often, especially on camera.
Yeah. It's rough.
All right. An already rough matchup. Let's see. We'll see what he's able to find from here. He can potentially whiff the way that he's playing his deck. Got those radical beams already have to put it down, but finds a buggy really good. That'll ensure the next turn he can ramp, guaranteed, if he doesn't have the Douglas bullet. But this is going to be the turn. Passing back. Here's 3 Dawn turn here for Porter. See if we get a big swing in here. Instantly trying to get the leader effect. No,
No, I'm not going to get leader effect this turn. I'm not have enough cost.
Yeah. With 3 Dawn and nothing out yet, you wouldn't be able to. But Kid Killer Search off the top.
Grab a Luffy. That's exactly why I sequenced it like this. Is because I was thinking about swinging 6 with leader, but I decided to
Just going
swing
for
like
5
this
lights
because I can maybe get 2 searchers this way and trades for the same amount of cards.
Right. So this one coming in 5. That was an insta take from Brett there.
Yep. Grabbing looks off camera, but I'm pretty sure that's a beige.
It looks like a
The
beige.
1 cost beige.
Yep. All right, back to Brett. Has to allocate the Dawn now. Going to be at 3 Dawn available outside of the 1 underneath the leader. Looking for Douglas Bullet, or maybe even the buggy play. Definitely needs to ramp every single turn. If he's playing the deck right, you got to be ramping and Douglas Bullet to play. So here goes. Another rested Dawn. And that should be the end of the turn.
Yep.
Sequencing pretty good here. Attack with leader to get out of the way. Make sure that the triggers, especially playing yellow, got to respect it. We know his deck list. At home, we know.
0 triggers.
Yeah. But if you're playing against yellow, always respect it. Always respect the yellow.
Okay. Here we've got Cavendish.
All right, on curve and not out of life, which is rather interesting.
And this is how going first goes, is you do want to be playing Cavendish like this. Because the ideal play here is Cavendish into 1 cost beige into leader effect.
Ah.
Play 2 5 costs.
Oh, that's really good. All right, so this one's going to...
Like, your going first curve is still good. You want to be going second, but going first is not bad.
Ooh, nice. This is the alt-art
Blocker law.
resale?
No,
Blocker.
this is... Resale law does not have an alt art.
That's right, that's right.
This is the SP blocker law.
Beautiful. All right, activate leader ability, get the bounce law. Now the bounce law can activate.
Yep. Play the Luffy back out. Just get another search.
More searchers, more research, more 2Ks, more 1Ks. A lot of great counters getting out of the deck
Grab
from
a
here.
2K.
Beautiful. X-Drake. What? I don't think I've ever seen you play the X-Drake. Is it in there for tech for... Go ahead.
It rests a 5 cost or less, so...
Okay. So going for a late game blocker rest.
I've thought about maybe switching it back to the yellow 3 cost X Drake. Because that rests a 4 cost. But I do just like having the body, especially versus a deck like Emu. The cost doesn't matter. Like, the 4 cost versus 5 cost doesn't matter, but the body, I think, does matter.
No, I don't see anything that, like a 6 cost or 5 cost ramp here. He can get another Douglas bullet for a
Did
ramp
counter
here.
with the buggy, but he does have another bullet.
Yeah, but he's got no 5 cost ramp here, so it looks like Douglas bullet going to have to be the option. You got to ramp in this deck. Every single turn, if you're not adding a Dawn rested, you're not playing the deck right. Or it's just not playing optimally. Just having this leader at 5k is just a crime against humanity. Especially this 6k heavy type.
Emu was a
meta here.
5K leader.
All right, that's fair.
Saba's a 4K leader.
Oh, that's right. Until late. All right, anti-starvation. Playing out the 2K, is that a wise decision?
I don't know.
You think in a situation like, I understand it's anti-starvation, but you've been putting in some decent threats. He only has an answer to attack body here, so I don't know if I like playing my 2 cost or 2K counter right now. He's not in the situation.
Life.
Yeah, but he's not in the situation with Roger, and I think he's got a better chance, especially since he didn't attack with the. No, he couldn't because. Oh, could he?
He could have attacked with.
He could have attacked with bullet, but he didn't for some reason. Interesting. Trying to protect the bodies. I'm really interested in the way the Brett's playing this one out. I don't like playing the starvation. He uses 2K because he doesn't. We already saw he doesn't have the 10 cost in hand. The next play is going to be Rayleigh to get him perfectly ramped up.
Captain Literal, Magellan. Magellan is the card you're thinking of for people
Yeah.
taking a card that minuses your opponent's Dawn. Magellan.
Mm-hmm.
It's on play, your opponent has to return a Dawn, and on KO, your opponent has to return 2 Dawn.
Oh, gross. Yeah, that'd be a great counter against this deck.
And Emo. It's mainly for Emo.
That makes sense. It's purple, right?
Yeah.
That'd be a great side deck card. I wouldn't want in that matchup that I would add.
It is Dawn -1 for yourself, though.
Oh.
So in Roger, no, you absolutely don't want to run it.
That's fair. Captain Little says, yep, mainly for Emu. Yeah. Here comes the first Cavendish swing. Gonna restand 2.
Yep.
That was after he played 2 just to make sure he had 2 to restand. To get that Kid Killer search. Man, look at the fat hand you have right there. Lucky you don't have to worry about getting a pudding like I got. Pudding.
I can play around pudding just fine.
I know you
if I
can.
know it's blue, I just play around it.
That's fair.
Play 7 for heal a lot.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Gonna play for the long game here.
No, I'm playing a
You played
restand law.
pretty fast. Restand. Oh, so you're gonna activate leader ability here.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right.
Heal law I'm only going to keep if I'm at like 1 or 2 life. Usually it is just as a way to set up for leader effect.
All right, restand. Gonna get another Cavendish attack in here. Perfect before Brett is able to get his leader up to 7K, so get as many swings as possible. Needs another 2K. This one gonna be a take. Brett now at 3. Porter at 2. Notably with 1, no blocker. Just 1 blocker. One
Yeah,
blocker.
1 blocker.
Still has leader swing here to get extra damage in if he can.
Swinging with the blocker.
Interesting. Trying to get the
I have
extra
enough
pressure.
counter in hand that I'm not really worried this turn. Especially if he has a Rayleigh, he could just rest it anyhow.
Fair. All right, 7K here. Oh, brilliant. You got him to use the 1 cost. But regardless, I think the math he would have had to play.
Yeah.
This.
I just need to put as much pressure on. I just need to kill him as fast as possible if I want to have any chance at winning this.
Right. This will be the turn. Yep, he goes to full 10 Dawn. So now Roger at 8 power because of the allocated Dawn. But no longer with the -2.
Yep. Now I have to worry about a 7K power leader.
Which means you got to put a lot of resources here from your Dawn here for attacks. Good thing is Cavendish likes to restand, but it can't restand allocated Dawn.
Yep. But if I bounce a card back to hand, that Dawn goes back as rested, and I can restand it.
Mm-hmm. We'll see how Brett wants to navigate this. At 2, I would try to put as much pressure on Porter as possible, especially with shields down. But he's got to be looking at Porter. How many cards do you got? You got 7 cards?
A lot.
Yeah. I remember seeing the stack. It almost looks as big as your deck. That's obviously.
Yeah.
Here comes 8.
Pretty sure this was to board.
Okay.
Yep, 2-1 to Cavendish.
Yeah, Brett prioritizing Cavendish to get off the board. Makes sense. It's one of the key pieces for this deck. $7K.
To board, so I just give it 2K.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure all these swings are to Cavendish.
That makes sense. It's the biggest threat you have right now.
Yeah.
And most of us who played against this deck realize it is the key to this deck here.
Yep,
Another
6.
6 means a 1.
Yep.
There you go. Potential to activate Sanji if he wants to. But he hasn't even played anything yet either, so
Yeah,
there's no
there's
Rested
no
Dawn to
rested.
allocate yet. Could see a Sanji swing. Don't know if I agree with it. But
Just reading the restand law, see if he wants to pivot into that instead of the swinging the Cavendish.
okay.
Because it is a Rayleigh.
Yeah, and that's a good indicator that you know what's coming. Here comes 8 cost for the Rayleigh. Gonna be able to rest it if he wants to. And he can rest it
I might
regardless.
as well. Just resting
Yeah.
the Kid Killer.
Why not? That gives him an attack target
Swings
with the buggy.
Shanks and then
Yeah.
just restand the Dawn. I can just sack it to restand the Dawn. Might as well get some value, bluff something.
Right.
Then swinging there.
9 in a Cavendish. Is this finally gonna be enough to finally get through Cavendish?
No. I will tell you right now. I do
Yep.
counter.
Counter.
Also, that was my entire hand.
Oh,
though.
jeez. So
'Cause I'm
Brett
just-
technically could have activated Sanji ability to swing into it.
Yes. And
But that would've put him at
arguably he
1.
should have.
You think so? Even if it would put him at 1?
Yeah, because, I mean,
It's got 5 cards in hand.
yeah, pretty healthy. And
4 swings potential from you? I don't know. That's dangerous. I'd feel a little threatened. I don't have blockers. He doesn't play blockers. I don't play outside of Uda. So, and he's been using those as 2Ks.
yeah.
I kind of understand what you're saying. Get the piece off here, but with 6K, the you got the life law. Cycling with life law. This thing's already a threat here. Here comes 9 to 7. Gonna neg 2 on the take. Wow, a lot of bricks in his hand. But he has some Udas. He has some Udas here. Let's see if he can afford.
Swing 8 out of life. Swing 8 to life here.
Mm-hmm. Be great for you to play like a 2-cost blocker right now to get the restand with Cavendish.
No, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce the restand law back. That's going to be 2 rested. So
Yeah.
restand.
Yeah. There you go. Leader ability. Has ability.
Yep.
Restand. To hand. Ooh,
Reveal.
Cavendish?
Nope.
No, not. In fact, don't work with this 2 out. There is a limitation to this card. Can't have more than 1 Cavendish out. Gonna come in
Swing
for our first swing.
9,
9.
restand 2.
Huge. Huge. And Brett on the take. Porter, do you see the blood in the water?
Pretty much.
Restand law. Coming in, 2 more. Has another attack in here. And Brett doesn't have the
Only have
counter.
the 2K, yeah.
Brick, 2K. Can you say he had a brick house?
No.
Yow!
No. No. No.
I'm killing this man inside. Like every time he comes out of this house, a little bit of Porter dies inside.
Honestly, it doesn't kill me as quickly as or as painfully as my job does, so.
Well, there you go. See? I'm better than his job by this much.
By a pretty significant margin.
Okay, that's good to hear. All right, we have some great packs to give away. If you're out there in YouTube land, hit the like and subscribe button. All right, we really help, and we're trying to grow
Also,
this channel.
hype the video. Hype the video. That's the new like button. Hype,
Yes,
hype the video.
it. Something, please. Help us out. Gin and Tonic, welcome.
Give
I
us some
appreciate it.
money.
Please, we try to get some access to some more money so I can afford what I want to do, which is cases of stuff for giveaways. Every time I go live, I give away packs. If you guys want to join me live, you can. Gin and Tonic, we're going to add you to the wheel. We're going to give away these 2 packs right here. In you and YouTube land. Let's go to my outro that you might be getting tired of, but I like it right now. I'll change it up someday. As for everyone still here, let's get into the wheel. Gin and Tonic, this is your last chance. Checking YouTube, all's good in this hood. Shuffle it up. We got 2 packs to give away. I want to see some rigs in the chat. Let's get some rigs in the chat. Who's feeling robbed today? Midnight. Wheels and the wheels go round and round. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Hey, just in time. Gin and Tonic with the steal. Last second in. Congratulations, brother. I just sent out your packs too. I do have another Sunday. I'll be sending out another load here. Yo, GG indeed. Sai says terrible. It's terrible. This man literally just jumped in and he just gets a pack. Well, that's how it works sometimes.
Watch, it'll be a manga or
We'll
something.
see, right? Almost. I know, Midnight. Honestly, I thought that your comment had just pushed you up a little bit. And I was like, oh, it's gonna happen. Nah, the Gin and Tonic. By the way, your other pack's on its way. Should be here soon. This Sunday, I'll send these the next batch of packs I'm going to be sending out. Now that I got 39 Rail stuff. Remember, 1 single rare has been pulled. That is the only hit that's been pulled. I like to call them hits. The PRB lot cards. All we pulled is Trafalgar Law SR. So let's see, out of all the hits that we can possibly get. Nice, I'm a pack sniper. Dawn pack!
All of them are Dawn packs. You
Doesn't-
can't even
never gets old.
make the joke about that because there is no way to get the God pack will
Even
still be
has a
Dawn.
Dawn. Yeah. It's still fun. Plastic surgery sniper. Shot. Plastic surgery shot. Edward Newgate in yellow. White Snake. X-Drake, the one you were talking about. PRB rares, SRs are definitely hits. Agreed. Yay! That's the promo. Promo law. Okay.
That card is actually expensive for like no reason. So
Oh, excellent. Hey.
it's like
All right.
I know. Last I checked, like the foil version of that was like from this set is like $5. I think like the normal one might be like $2.
2K with a trigger. I like that.
It's a fine card. It's decent in Piss Kid.
Frankie
Frankie.
Blocker. This is the SR. And oh, Sabo. Okay. So getting the alt arts here. This one we saw in the Koala deck. So
No,
apropos.
you did not see that Sabo.
Didn't
Different
we?
Sabo. Different Sabo.
It was, yeah. Okay. Bartolomeo with the alt art here. With the like foiling. What do they call this foiling again?
Don't know.
It used to be Jolly Roger foiling, but now it's like unique to.
I mean, it
each
might
one.
still be called Jolly Roger foiling.
And do we get the foil on? Is it?
No.
No. Hey, but love of arrows. You get the boa Dawn. Congratulations. I like the honeycomb foil. Yeah, the honeycomb foil's great. It looks beautiful in person. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, that is really nice. And it's supposed to be like the barrier.
Yeah, the barrier. It's so good. Oh, Midnight Witch is like, please. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Not a bad pack. This is why I love these packs. Honestly, I'm not sitting here with a leader pack or something lame like that, or a double rare pack. All the cards, even the extra foiling cards, they're great. They look great. I love playing with them. I love like trading for them because a lot of the decks, like I got Shut Up and Come With Us. I got that foil now. Love that. And some of the other events, like the Igloo one that I got to upgrade. I think that was from the last set. The
No, Igloo was from
Oh,
this
was this
set,
one?
too.
Okay, yeah. So I upgraded the Igloos from this set too.
Igloo is an OP-10 card.
That's right. All right, you ready for the last pack?
Yep.
Chicken titties live too. All right, let's get ready.
Make sure to remove. Have repeat winners.
What? You can't win twice. Not on the Humber Pie channel. Sorry, Dijon. All right, Sai, it starts with you. Will it end with you? We're gonna find out. Wheel is spun. The wheel will decide who is walking away. Sermon. Sermon, our winner for this pack. Congratulations, Sermon. We're gonna see if we got a hit for you. Go to the camera.
Maybe able to get him back into the game.
He's been seeing a lot of cool, really cool Revolutionary Army type stuff, so he's super looking forward to getting to it. Captain Litter with the rigged. I hear you. Get up there. Show the camera all we got. Show the glory. Hey, let's draw Sanji. Brooke. Very good
Used to be
card.
really expensive.
Chimbe.
An event. And
A Buggy Dawn. All right. Buggy Dawn. All right, Sermon. Congratulations. You got the Buggy Dawn. I don't know if he's going to play with that, but there's no hits in either of these packs, right?
Nope.
So that means there's still 5 hits left that are hits, and then still no PRB lot cards, so that's even more.
I mean, you're not
Hits.
guaranteed any of them.
Yeah. It should have been me!
Sai, if you want a Buggy Dawn, I probably have a non-foil Buggy Dawn I can give you.
Right? And actually, Sermon, if it's not worth anything over $1, he just gives it back to me. So, Sai, I'm sure I can get this for you, buddy. It's all you. Subbed, and I like the YouTube live as well. All right, thank you very much, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Number 1. I do need one more. Well, there you go. So, Sermon, by the way, he's only way I can really pay these guys, and it is available to everybody. If you guys want to get your friends out here and they just want to put a simple chat in here, it's okay. Everyone has a free chance. But Sermon is one of my designers. He's the one that helps me build those really cool graphics you guys see, and I slowly paying him back in very small increments. But this is one way. So if he gets one of the packs and he gets some money, he's like, "Oh, I'll write that off for some of the expenses." He's doing that for me. It's really
Right.
nice. So when he wins packs like this, really cool. And when he doesn't nothing over $1, he just gives back to me. So I'll just give this to you. I have no desire to take these packs. If anything, when it comes back to me, it's extra stuff to give out to you guys. Best day ever. All right, good to hear, Sai. We have a raid. What's up?
Is Lifeline going to have any of the new Devil Fruit collections?
Should, yes. I think we put in an order for that, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, I'm going to need to go there tomorrow and pick a bunch up.
All right, do it.
Because it's the Law Devil Fruit collection.
The heart. That one looks great.
Yeah, and I need the Dawn from that too.
I need to get a sealed one. I think you guys saw it. Right? I need to get the sealed one to add to the stack. Those two are still sealed. Right here.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, got to get one more. Keep stacking up until I get my 20-tone chopper.
Treacherous.
I know, right? It's getting a little overwhelming. I'm gonna have to. I need to start like investing in shelves or something to get something that's a little more structured.
All right, let's do the outro.
We're doing the outro. Oh, it is time to go. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Great job, GG's in the stream. Thank you for being here today. And as always, stay home, bro.
Yes, Captain Literal. Yes, it will.
One day it will fall. Good night. Good night. But they're not gonna see that because I gotta.
They
go.
might. They might see it fall over. It might happen live on stream.
Oh, that's true.